I talk about?
A whopping 10 seconds. Hello, hello, and welcome to my so-called life. It is Monday night, and Monday has shown up.
Doesn't it show up every Monday?
Well, it wouldn't be Monday if we didn't call it Monday. How's it going? Tony McTwin from the Twin Planets, playing first base for the Minnesota Twins. Former star of Twin Peaks.
It's Monday, but no, it's good. It's good. Everyone is like, the sun has gone down. I have done everything I need to do for the day. I'm just ready to relax, have fun. Let's do this.
I want to say hello to Mona, Andrea, Tasha. Thank you so much for hanging out. And to everybody who watches this on the East Coast, I truly appreciate that you stay awake with us, sleepy West Coasters who are caffeinated and still doing jumping jacks.
You're welcome, because we do get tired. Yes.
So, I'm bringing back, today's the day of, or, today's blah, blah day. Do you know what today is?
Do I know what today is? Today's Monday, the 14th of April.
Hey, Alibaba. Yay.
Hi, Ollie. Hi, Mona.
Hey,
hi, Andrea.
Sydney. Dre. Hello. Welcome.
Hi,
I because I'm not a leaky bucket. I was holding this in the entire time. Today.
Is this like, do we have
is McDonald's Day?
How did I not know that?
Because you're gonna laugh. Today is also Laundry Day.
Did you get it done?
Did you get it and ready to go? I just don't want to be making noises during the stream. Because I'm in the undisclosed location, aka my garage sewing room.
Do you like it, Ollie? I put it up just for you and Rita. I did.
Hey.
That's only 30 of the squares.
Hey, Judy. Though. Hello. Welcome. Thank you, Dre. Thank you. Hello, Melania. Melania.
Hi, Tasha.
How's it going? Welcome.
He loves you. It's okay.
I'm gonna get a pennant that says "I try," and I'm gonna make a flag that says "I try." Yeah. Hey, Judy. Hello, everybody. Hello, Alibaba.
Hi, Judy.
Today is also Titanic Remembrance Day. Please stop going down there. As humans, we have robots now. Today,
it did happen on April 14th of 1912.
Was that today? I don't know these 1912. Things. Damn it! I've got McMuffin is so. I love a McMuffin.
Do you know what? I'm going tomorrow.
And I feel like there's just as many McDonald's in my area as there is in the Las Vegas area. Yeah.
Really?
If not
there were
more.
72 in Vegas.
Every
so
corner.
It's one on every corner.
Because everywhere there's a different town. When you turn the street, you're like, oh, you're now in so-and-so town. Yay. Hello, everybody.
Yes.
How windy is it there, Mona?
Hi, Sydney.
Great to see you, Sydney. I just grabbed my phone and opened the McDonald's app to see if there was legit, and they had a free offer because it's McDonald's Day.
I'm surprised that none of my old people even called me like they usually do. Interesting. I don't even know if I have my McDonald's app anymore. I think
today is also, today's tax day. And to my people, I'm not trying to be mean, but I do my taxes around my birthday. So by the time this day comes around, I forget that it's tax day. Today is also National That Sucks Day. Also Glazed Ham Day. Diabetes Day.
I'm on it with That Sucks Day. Keep going.
Keep Diabetes Day.
You're diabetical.
Okay, it's not like I just didn't slam a blue frosting cookie before this stream. I'm like, all right, let's go. Popeye needs his spinach.
Didn't see it. I didn't see it. I saw the mouth munching, but I didn't physically see what you
Since
had in your
I'm in
hand.
full
So.
unk mode, I have to see if I have enough material. I don't know. I just hear it howling. Yikes. That's the worst. We get 30 to 40 mile an hour winds here all the time. I think I have enough for a vest.
But I'm in the mood for ham now since you mentioned ham.
I'm ready for ham because it's Easter. They go together like
Yeah. Yeah, you do have enough for a vest. That would look nice. Are you gonna do it like vertical, like to go
I
against
don't
the
know.
horizontal stripe?
Should I have
Or are you gonna do
continuity
it?
in my vest or what?
I would audition it.
Let me get the table.
You're gonna use it. You're gonna use a serger.
Oh, maybe yes. So,
Maybe.
have you? And when I say this, I've only had one. Have you ever had
Okay.
the store honey baked ham?
Yes, I've had the honey. I've
They
gotten
went out
ham
of
from Honey
business
Baked.
here like a couple years ago, but I only had one that I remember.
It was when I was in college. Oh, great! I'm out of sync again.
What's that?
Hey, it's Monday. It's Monday. Well, it does. If it bothers William, then I'll kick myself out and come back in.
You're
Does it
not out of
bother you
sync
that
to
I'm out
me.
of sync?
I see. You
Yeah.
look perfect.
Well, Tasha's saying that my voice and my video are out of sync. Maybe it's a YouTube thing.
No, I
But
don't notice. YouTube is going wonky though. Good grief! What is that? Oh, wrong application. I was like, where am I? And what is this on my phone?
Ollie has only had one bone honey cured ham. Ollie, they are amazing. That's how I buy it. And because I live in North Carolina, I live in pig country. So it's like an hour and 15 minutes south of me. It's called Smithfield, and they have
That
mega pig farms.
reminds me. Before I get too crazy, I gotta find. I need a new blade. I dropped my rotary cutter last night, and it officially was like I quit.
It looks like you're about to do like an operation with your dude on the table. Ollie says that it looks like I'm doing the Samurai War lip sync battle, like style lip sync.
I really can't tell.
I just don't want it to bother you when you go back and watch
If it
the
wasn't
stream.
for mistakes, we wouldn't have the internet.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, if it bothers you, I'm sorry. I do apologize. I like Kentucky Legend ham. Ooh, Mona. Never even heard of Kentucky
now we're all
Legend ham.
craving.
Like, I'm thinking, I'll clean my house. I'll have it all ready. You guys come on over for Easter. Why not, right? Just come down to North Carolina. It's beautiful. My whole backyard will just turn it into like this bit like a garden party type kind of thing. We'll get lawn chairs, we'll get like picnic tables out there. We'll leave the dog inside. I'll cook ham, I'll fix. Oh, you guys can help me fix things because I don't know if I can feed all of you. Bring your own drinks.
I'm getting mad at those ham
We'll have
rolls
fun.
that glue parts together. Yikes.
Oh.
That's my stormtrooper. I'm moving stuff. I'm moving stuff around looking for somewhere in here. I have brand new rotary blades, but I have to find them first. Or I just have to trust that one of these are gonna cut decent, which I don't. Maybe it's over here in this mess that I called.
Hmm. Well, if I could throw it through the screen, I'd hand you one. I have one right here for you. You need a 40?
We'll see if any
45?
of these work.
I got a 28 for you too. 28s would look mini in your hands.
Like this one?
That's a 45, I thought. Or is that
I
a
don't know.
28?
It's smaller than the other one I had.
Oh, okay. It might be a 28. But I have two of them right here.
You know,
Which one do you need?
it is amazing the magic tricks that I do to make things disappear. Okay. The stripes are going this way. Actually, I'm going to need it to be this big for the vest.
So, are you going
I think
vertical
I'm
or
just going
horizontal?
to continue the theme.
Okay.
And
It'll look great. Oh, of course we're gonna do an egg hunt, girl. Oh my word. Yes. Yes, I got a big enough yard to do an egg hunt,
those are
and plus I can borrow my neighbor's yards too.
of the greatest memories of my life. My grandparents had a huge yard.
And
So when I was a little kid, we would go egg hunting.
and we put money in our eggs. Do you put money in your eggs?
As an adult, no. But when I was a kid, let me tell you, we would be like fighting each other looking for that one egg that had a 20 in it.
Yeah. Well, we have golden eggs, and each one of the grandchildren got a golden egg. So it depends on how many people show up. We'll make sure we have golden eggs for everyone.
Oh, I didn't see all these comments. Yes, my rotary cutters are crying in here and hiding. They're like, oh no, it's that man. It's that man again. There goes that man.
Well, when you move, we're gonna put a pegboard up. That's gonna have all your
Well,
stuff
I
on
have
it.
a ton of toolboxes. I just put a bunch of stuff in front of it.
Yeah. Well, just for the stuff that you grab all the time, you know what I mean? Like the official's house, the square from the House of Sewing, that can go on the pegboard. You know, your
My
favorite rotary
pattern.
cutters.
Mimi G
Your
R11 Pro
patterns.
7 needs to be encased in glass, and it says break in case of boredom.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
I don't know how this is going to work with 20 fans.
Ollie said you did a superb job cutting that coat
Thank you.
from the
Thank
fabric
you.
panel. Matched to
And
perfection.
and my rotary cutter gave out, so the last pieces I did with scissors.
I know when I saw that jacket, I was like, oh my word, he did an amazing job with that.
Late night in the House of Sewing, I get things done. When I'm not completely waffling.
You don't waffle too much. Hi, Laura. How are you doing? Welcome
Hello,
in.
Laura. Great to see you. Great to see you. I am trying to figure this pattern out. It makes, a lot of people reacted to my video. I think it's because I put 1970 Chevy in the title.
Probably.
There were quite a few people.
Oh.
And I had way less people calling me Unc this time.
I mean, if it gets the views,
I feel like I've
I don't
earned
see
the
why
title
not.
Unc. I'm proud to be Unc Sewing. Oh no, I feel like I need another patch.
Oh my word. New jacket, or sorry, new vest.
I'm running out of
William Tweed, Unc Sewing. William Tweed brought to you by Unc Sewing.
Oh, I like that patent pending. Great to see you, Laura. Great to see you. I'm sitting here like, I don't know. I really like this material. I'm definitely going to go back and look to see if there's more. We used to have an egg hunt and an egg race for grandkids. Now they think they're too old. That era was sad. I was not ready.
Never.
One day my son walked up to me because he has a giant TV in his room. And he's like, I don't want to watch cartoons anymore. And then he wanted to watch MTV, which basically is the Rob Dyrdek channel. And I was like,
Mhm.
whatever. I still don't like that.
No, I never know. Mona says
Thank
she loves
you.
your
Thank
coat.
you.
Oh, Mona, yeah, you have
Hey,
a headache.
Linda.
You weren't
Hello.
feeling well earlier. I hope
Hello.
you feel feeling better.
Am I behind him?
Hi, Linda.
Great to see you. Great to see you. I am slowly cutting out a vest. Do you know the funny thing with a vest is that as long as the front is the color of whatever I'm trying to match, I can do whatever with the back.
Mhm.
So there's all
Oh,
kinds
of
of crazy
course.
material that I'll use for the back.
I like it how you do that and give that contrast.
I wore a lot of suit coats as a kid, and I loved how
Mhm.
in the arms they had these crazy intricate patterns because it would just be a plain boring blue coat,
Mhm.
like a navy blue coat, but like when you looked
Mhm.
in the sleeves it was just an explosion of color, and so that was kind of an inspiration. And anyone who's ever had Macy's last year's church clothes knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Are women's clothes like that? Have you ever
never.
worn a Barbara Bush suit, like a blazer? Have you ever worn like the full like?
I have. I have. I had, but mine was I had a black one. Um, when I was a restaurant manager, I
Oh
had to have one outfit like
wow! Did
that.
you look like you worked at the Gulag?
Like, they asked us so just in case, like, corporate would come in or, like, the head like, people at McDonald's or if I was going to a class, I had to dress up. I couldn't just wear my uniform.
Andrew, you
Yeah,
totally spelt it right.
we had
Do
to have
not worry. You
blazer.
totally. I couldn't spell his name if I was under pressure. It is the Rob Deerdack channel though. I'm
Mm,
trying to think. Like I've worn some pretty crazy stuff, but it was pretty much just like I when I was young, I worked at the local the Walmart that I say that is like point 0.2 clicks from my house. That's what I worked at that place in 1990. Cough, cough, cough. So once
yes.
you wear either the Target red and khaki combo or the Walmart
Mhm.
blue and khaki combo, that is basically every other uniform in in the workforce back then.
Yes. Mm,
I have migraines on semi-regular basis, so I understand. You know, I used to get migraines all the time. And then my problem was that I would drink like 14 Cokes, and I can't believe I just said that out loud.
yeah.
And and like a full pot of coffee. I wonder why I got rid of this rotary cutter. It's cutting so
Mhm.
far. Oh, I have to turn my fan off. Perfect.
You must have not been feeling it that one day.
It's always a mystery with me.
Um,
Oh, this thing has issues, but not as bad as the other.
yeah, I must change my rotary blades probably after cutting out 2 quilts because I only like, I have certain rotary blades that do certain
I have a
projects.
serious question, and I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this. Is that a thing? Am I supposed to switch my? I roll
Yeah.
my blade until it's like flopping and like I can't go anymore, sir.
Yeah. But do you know what? They actually have rotary blade sharpeners.
Can I use it? I have a stone and 3-in-1 oil. Can I use a stone?
Okay.
Can I just go like
I
this, or would I
mean,
make flat spots?
yeah. Um, well, this one you kinda, like, drop it in the
Mm-hmm.
center, and then you just twist it, and then it because it's round I don't know. It just does it evenly. But, yeah. But, once If you have to press really hard in order to cut it, it's time
My
to change
problem
it.
is I push hard regardless. So I feel like I am
Yeah.
part of the
Well,
problem. I'll check that I am the problem. When it comes to rotary blades, I know that I am the
well, you're
problem.
not the problem. But I would probably now you're making like coats and vests and things like that. So I mean, I would probably check it every 2 to 3 weeks to see if it needs to be changed out depending on how much you're cutting. Because you are cutting through tweed too. It's not like the cotton fabric that
Somewhere
I'm
in this
cutting for.
room is and it's close too, because when I got back from Vegas, I noticed them, and now I can't find them. And they were literally somewhere. They were somewhere close. Oh, right.
Yeah. They're in your drawer right there, probably.
Should I just use the rest of this for the back of it?
Well, you said you like the contrast, but then what are you going to use that for? Just going to go into a bag? Well, I don't know. Do you have enough? You'd have to
The
piece it
back is
together, wouldn't
pieced
you?
together in general, but I really,
Oh, okay.
really like that material. All right.
Mm-hmm. You can make a leaky
Oh, I
dish out
like
of
that.
it.
I really like that idea. I'm about to go leaky dip.
Yeah, I really think that every material that you use this year, you should make a leaky dish or like a block out of it, and then create like a mishmash quilt at the end of the year with all, and then it'll showcase all the fabrics that you used.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
You're
They
welcome.
absolutely do. I changed my diet, but a lot of it is I have weird permanent sinuses. So, like, there are certain things that just give me a headache, certain smells. Even recently,
Okay.
my mom bought me this really, really fancy bottle of cologne for my birthday. And I gave it to my son. She's so mad at me. But the truth is that stuff gives me a headache. Because my son, like, he will not spare it. So he gets in my car, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't keep that bottle.
Yeah, kids like to take a bath in cologne. Same with girls. They said that bath and body spray. Oh my word. Just spray it, and then
No.
they have hand sanitizer that has that stench, like that smell now too, and we'd be in the car, and Emma's just going to town, and I'm like, "Why are you spraying?" I'm like, "We are in an enclosed vehicle. You
That
know
stuff
how much that
definitely
bothers me."
grabs me. And the funny thing
Yeah,
is,
it
like, there are
just
certain, like, I wear cologne, but it's not heavy. Did I reek or
yeah.
what when we were hanging out?
No,
At least in the
no.
sense, at least in that
You
sense.
smell good. No, I wasn't e I didn't sniff you, like, I
No,
didn't, like, go
but like you
like, just
couldn't
walk up to
also
you, like,
smell
start
me
sniffing
from 2
you.
miles away, you know.
No, no.
That's it. You know, you're thinking of somebody right now. You're thinking of somebody right now. You're like, oh yeah, that guy wears way too much cologne. The older I get, the more perfume
Oh,
triggers my
there's always
asthma. So my teenage girls who love to cover themselves in perfume, bath, body works, scents. I can't breathe. I agree. And the funny thing is, I thought it was the cheap stuff,
Yeah.
but like I said, to me, I thought it was just Joe Schmo stuff. But I gave my son this really expensive bottle, and it stinks to me. I used to wear perfume every
Yeah.
day, and now I can't. There's well, it's different with cologne. I wear a lot of cologne, but it's like it's not heavy set. I just,
Like, like, my perfume's gotten confiscated through, TSA before, so I don't bring it with me when I go places.
that's another thing.
So, you get the lotion side of me when I'm traveling.
Quote of the evening. It just messes with my
You're
vision.
I didn't sniff it. That's right, I didn't sniff 'em. I didn't, like, walk up to him and go, "Hmm, oh, you smell great."
There was a shirt. There was one shirt I bought. I was like, man, I wish I knew what cologne this was. But that also meant they didn't wash it when it came from the thrift store.
Yeah. I don't know a lot of people that get that, there's stores that do wash. I mean, you say that they wash clothes. I've never seen
Okay,
a
the
thrift
one
store
I'm
wash
talking
clothes.
about, I actually was involved with them because they did a program through my job. So I watched them throw
Yeah.
massive amounts of clothes into a washer. And there's a certain
Mm,
I miss cucumber melon everything. There's a certain soap I don't use because I know that Goodwill and this other place uses it. So I don't touch that stuff. And
mm.
it's not, it's just the smell reminds me of like, we got to wash these mothballs out.
Uh, like, I can only use, like, certain, like, bars of soap or, like, stuff like that because just
And I can
yeah,
smell the
it's
cucumber
good to
melon
go.
right now. I remember that era. TSA takes everything. When I
They
I quit
do.
flying with the whole liquid thing. Whenever you could like no longer walk on with a bottle of water, that's when I stopped
Oh, I know.
flying.
Well, unless you were feeding a baby and it was closed and you
I
could
used to
prove to
go to
them that it hasn't been
Popeyes and
tampered
get on
with.
a plane with like a plate.
Well, yeah, I mean, people do once you get through
No, they
TSA.
used to let you
But,
walk in the place with it.
oh, there was oh my word, there was a lady when I was leaving Vegas, she had, like, this plate it's like she took it from the hotel, had a cover on it and everything, she took it with her, and I was just like, "Typical, per kind of person,"
Yeah, she
and I'm
wasn't
like, "Yeah,
playing.
yeah, that's
She's the
beautiful."
reason why certain hotels check don't give you your deposit back unless they count all the towels. I can't wear perfume
Yes,
anymore.
yes.
I totally
Wow.
get that.
My sister was totally like the peach girl, like, she had the peach spray, everything was peach. She
My
probably
mom
still
still
does.
to this
Ugh.
day wears Chanel number 5.
Mm,
If you're in the store and somebody walks by with old perfume, oh my god. I'm telling you,
mhm.
white diamonds or Chanel number 5, I can smell that across a room.
I think that's what my grandma wore.
My mom wears both.
Totally. She'd just be sitting in her house, not going anywhere, just in, like, comfy clothes, maybe even a robe on. She got the spray on. She does, she gotta smell her she's like, "Hey." I'm like, "Oh, grandma, love you." Mm. I don't think I've ever smelled cucumber melon. I'll
Really?
have to think about that. Well, I didn't go in that store very often because it messed with
I
me. I'm a lot like my father, I'm very sensitive to
I
certain smells.
remember when everybody was wearing it. The second people started talking about body sprays, I remember that era because that was when I started working in the public.
Oh, the '90s.
And I had no choice but to put
Yeah.
up with people's stay. And as a PSA, nothing on earth covers up funk. Nothing.
No, not at all. I don't care how much sanitizer you put on you. Like, my high school kids, they go, "Well, I'll just put hand sanitizer on my
No,
armpits." I was like, "What?
who lied
No,
to them?
stop. Go wash
See,
yourself."
I couldn't be a fly on that
Gosh,
wall. I'd come off that wall. Like, who lied to you?
I
That's
know.
why
It's just, like,
I don't say
gross.
anything when my son has his cologne set to stun. Because at least he's smelling good. He has phaser set to stun.
Yeah,
His backpack
that's what
smells
they
like
say.
that. And he's my son too, so I'm like I make sure that he wears the proper lotion, so he's got combining smells.
Yeah.
Can't just be leaving my house smelling bad.
I'll be like, "Let me see your elbows."
You think that's funny, but that's real life. It's it's
No,
illegal.
I
It is
don't.
illegal to
I
walk out
don't.
of my house ashy.
I well, the thing is, like, I have Jergens and I have, like, different lotions at my at my school because some of my kids, they look so ashy, and I'm like, "Come on, baby, we gotta lotion you up. Can't be walking around like this." I take care of them.
I call that the
Mhm.
Walgreens perfume old ladies. When I was a kid, I wonder
Yeah.
what happened to that. I bought my mom a bottle of perfume that was like this big. It was like $15. I remember sloshing it in, and she looked at my dad like, You contributed to this because he's broke. You contributed to this. I wonder how long it took her to throw that in the garbage. I'm gonna
She
call
waited
her.
for you
I'm
to
gonna
leave,
ask
but
her.
it was gone.
Do you remember that bottle of perfume I bought you in
Yeah.
1989?
Oh, she does. She does. She'll never forget it.
Oh,
And your dad knew not to buy that.
it was. He loved he loved crazy gifts. My, my
Oh, that's
sister, her
fabulous.
middle child, I believe it was his 7th or 8th birthday. Um, they had a huge party. I came in with this big box, and they opened up all the gifts. He opened it up. I bought my nephew a drum set. My sister and her husband looked at me and they're like, "We hate you."
I've always wanted to do that.
They were
You
so
have no idea because of how annoying. Okay, I have girls, right? Do you know what they would get my girls? Those little beads
Aw.
to make necklaces with, sparkling everything, slime galore, and I said, "When your son gets old enough, I'm gonna
I
buy him a
did that.
drum set."
They were ready to fight. And the funny thing is, everybody was laughing. They legitimately were angry. Oh, I left.
Yeah,
It was no longer my responsibility at that point. I
no,
think
because he was
the
happy.
worst smell is when women wear taboo. I don't. Do you know what?
Mm,
For me, it's when I
no,
catch anyone wearing CK1. It just smells like 1998.
mm. Yeah,
Everyone I
CK1
knew
was very
had it.
popular.
I bought it.
Yeah, what about cool
Oh
water?
gosh.
Remember that phrase that went through?
I bought
Yeah.
some CK1 about 2 years ago, and somebody I
Did
know
you?
who's supposed to give me a hard time walked past me and they were like, "Are you going through hard times, man? You need, do you need to talk? Come on. You're wearing CK1. Come on, we need to talk." I just
That's
like the
hilarious.
smell.
Hilarious.
I don't like fruity or
Hilarious.
food perfume scents. I prefer deep
Mm-mm.
woody scents. Oh, absolutely. Like
Oh, I know those musty plant yes, I like that too. I do. Yeah. See, I might sniff you if
I
you smell like
really
that.
didn't get into cologne until I was older too, because I found that there's a wide array, not just the stuff you get at Macy's. Oh, I'm so old. I
Mhm.
said Macy's.
Man, I haven't been in a
Does
Macy's in
Macy's even
10,000,000
exist
years.
still?
Yeah, they
I
do.
worked at a Robinson's May when I was in high school. I know they don't exist.
No, I'm like, we don't have those
Oh, they're
around here.
long gone. I wonder why I got rid of this. We will never know. We will never know.
Mm. I should be doing the golf announcer voices. Like, look at him as he cuts through the fabric. Just that one
And
stroke went all the
Rita,
way down.
like anyone. If you want to hop in, hop on in. But Rita, if you want to hop in, hop on in.
No, I sent you
I'm
the
just,
link.
McDonald's Day threw me off because I was sitting there the whole time, like, don't say anything, don't say anything. It's McDonald's Day.
Oh, that's why you're weird. That's why you're weird. I got it. Oh. See, it's okay to be a
Nope,
leaky bucket every now and then.
nope. I,
You just wanna see me you just wanna see my reaction online. I totally
I'm
get it.
weird. I actually don't like surprises, but I love people's reactions from surprises. But if you were like, I
Mhm.
wouldn't be mean if someone threw me a surprise birthday party, but I would tell everybody this is why you guys were acting funny. I would go like Lucille Ball, full friends of the friendless. I'd be all mad. I'd be like, why aren't you guys talking to me today?
Good to know. So if I ever throw
I'll
you
act
a
like a
surprise birthday
complete
party,
baby. I will
just
act like I will
keep it
probably
cool.
ruin it because everyone will be acting weird. And I'm like, why is everyone acting weird?
No, because it'd be like weeks before your birthday party came around, I'd start acting weird, and then you think it would be
I have
normal.
one gray flannel. It's nice. Love it. I have a bunch of stuff that my grandfather, a bunch of Pendleton brand. It's still good, and that stuff's older than me. I have a bunch of Pendleton
Yeah.
flannels. Robinson's May is where I grew up. It's a very famous story. I told my dad, I was like, I want a car. He said, okay, all right. He put me in his car and he drove me to
Mhm.
Robinson's May, and I got a job. And months later, I was driving my car to Robinson's Bay.
That's amazing. And
Well,
he
he
knew where you
knew
could get a
like
job.
the guy who ran the dock. It's a
Yeah.
long story, but my dad gave his brother a job in 1970, blah blah blah. So he was all too happy to give me a job.
Mhm.
Oh, I wonder,
That works.
man, Gerald would be like in his 70s by now. He was healthy though, so I guarantee he's probably still alive.
Mhm. Not too many replacement parts yet, probably. So chat, he said he wants to live until, like he wants to do, like, what, Star Wars?
Star
You wanna
Trek
live until,
and
like, you're
Star Trek.
300? Is that what you said? Something like that? Star
They
Trek?
live
There you go, Star Trek.
for hundreds and
I was
hundreds
almost
and
there.
hundreds of years.
Who wants to really live hundreds and hundreds of years? Please raise your hand and entice me a little bit.
I'm
Like,
not saying
one.
forever because that would just be slow torture, but like a couple
Yeah.
hundy. I like Moses years. I'm there.
But just think about you'd have to get to know a whole new crowd, like,
A
all over
bunch of
again because we'd
people
all
have
be
never
gone.
heard my stories. I'm there.
You're
A
right,
whole
you're
new
right, you're
crowd
right.
of people.
As long as they bring you cookies. They gotta bring you cookies, eggs, coffee every now and then. Yeah, I can see that.
Are you kidding me? I love it when I get a new audience. I'm like, oh, look at this hoodie I made 5 years ago.
Everybody's like, "Oh, yes, it's wonderful." Of course, we all say that anyway. You don't have to wait for a new audience, you got us.
Oh man, I need to sharpen my scissors. I
Mm.
am down to the 3 sharpest pair of scissors in this room.
Do you
Yes,
do that yourself
that's
too?
easy because I have the stone.
Mm.
I have everything for that. You don't sharpen. Do you
Mm.
sharpen your own knives?
I do.
I can't. I don't think I've ever used a knife sharpener in my life. I have the old stone and 3-in-1 oil, and I just have patience and go like this.
Oh,
Matter of
well,
fact,
that's
there's
good to
literally one
know.
right on the other side of all my stuff over here.
Now I have this, like, little gadget that I just slide my knife through. And there's, like, 2 different pieces to it, so you start with one and then you end with, like, the
I
finer
have
one or
one of
something like that, I
those.
don't know. It
Isaiah
works.
uses it all the time. I'm more of a purist, but there's more than one way to
Yeah,
sharpen a
whatever
stone,
makes
so to
you,
speak.
yeah, it's your caveman thing. It fulfills that need for you.
Every once in a while, I do need to go out and just randomly start a fire and stare at it.
Mm.
What's wrong
Stop.
with that?
Uh, oh, let's roast
Instead of
marshmallows
a
and sing Kumbaya
mastodon, I
instead,
have a
okay?
hot dog.
Oh.
Oh man.
Hey, did you find that, oh, Joydy's not here. I was like, the people that were on Mona stream, I said I was gonna steal some of, William's tweet. "Hey, did you find any tweet for me for Lucy May?"
Well, I'm gonna eventually clean out my chair. I do have brown tweed,
Lucy May can be any color. I don't have she
but
doesn't have to be, like,
it's
reddish
like
brown.
Big Lebowski. I made a coat and it's total Big
Well, you'll
Lebowski
have to
coat.
show me.
Which, as a matter
I
of
just,
fact, because this vest is going to take
you
me
make
30 seconds to make. Well, I should actually no. This is going to take me 45 seconds to make. Oh,
well, it's 3 seams,
well,
right? 5
I'm
seams.
gonna serge the back, but I actually no, I could serge the top. Yeah, I could serge the top.
Mhm,
It's like 4.
mhm.
But a while ago, I really didn't know what to do with this material, so of course I made a coat out of it. But let's see if it's in the shorts. No,
Oh, it's
it's
the
this
orange?
brown coat that I made, and it's funny
Oh, we're going back
because
to the brown.
sometimes like on some of my shorts I'll get like 1,000 something views. Other one it's like 72 views, which is okay with me because I love what I
Mhm.
do. Oh, there it is. 95 views. I loved this coat.
Well, we all need to go back and watch it now.
Oh no,
You hear it, guys?
we're
All
gonna get a
25 of you
tour
guys.
right now. I have the best. Find a
Oh, I like
Sharpie stone.
tours.
Thank you.
Tours are
See, Alibaba knows the
well,
good
he's a
old days.
caveman
It was
too. I mean,
you.
you and him
The
together
only thing we had
forever,
to worry about were
holding hands.
icebergs.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were in the waters diving for fish. I mean,
I still do that.
spearing.
All right, share
Oh,
screen. I love this coat. No one liked this coat. I love this. Look how hot I was. And I'm not talking about my face, I'm talking about my temperature. Oh, it was on
you look a little sweaty.
fire. It was probably 90 something degrees at 11. I can tell by my shadows, this was 11 o'clock in the morning. It gets hot in here. But that's the color.
Oh, you look so dark too. Look at that. You got a tan going on.
That's towards the end of the summer. I am a completely different color at the
Yeah.
end of the summer. But that's the brown material I have. I have a ton of it. I have a ton of that
Mhm.
material. But I was thinking about making pants, but
Mm.
it's not necessarily a pant material.
It barely made the
No,
jacket,
it's
or
extremely thick. It's hot. It's just, I don't know.
yeah,
I wear
just does have
jeans.
pants for
I am
you.
a
Yeah.
t-shirt and jeans kind of guy. And so I don't necessarily make lounge pants. I will. If you pay me, I'll make
Mhm.
zip, zip, zip. I'll make them in 3 seconds.
Mhm. Yeah. Mm. All right, wheels are turning. Wheels are turning. It all depends on what sleeve I make, Lucy May. Oh, it's Hobbit cloak
You
material,
think
says
so?
Ollie.
I have a lot.
I
I have a
think so,
lot of it.
definitely.
I could add a hood to that thing.
Mhm.
I was thinking about adding a hood to what I made last night, but then I was like, no, I'm just gonna make a vest with whatever's left. And I'm glad I did because the hood would
Yeah.
have been gaudy. Do you get over ambitious in your quilt making, or do you feel you're unstoppable?
Ooh, it all depends on what I'm doing. But, I definitely sometimes bite off more than I can chew, and I have to power through it
You are not
to
alone
get to
on
the
that.
end.
I'm
Um,
there's a
mm,
few projects I've started where I'm like, I didn't even know what I was doing. Do you know I can tell back in the day because I didn't know how to read a pattern. There are certain things I look and I'm like, oh, I skipped that step because I didn't even know what they were talking about.
So I've officially figured out what I'm gonna do with all these quilts that I have tops of, that I'm not gonna make into quilts. We're gonna make those pullover shirts that I made. You're gonna
They
make them
were
for me.
selling like
You're
hotcakes
gonna sell.
at the quote shop.
I'm telling you, I made I have, like, 40 quilt tops in there. Ish. And I think you can make the jackets and the pullovers with me. Like, I'll help. I got patterns for days. And, then we can sell them, or I'll sell them, we can open up an exhibit or, like, a booth at a quilt show. If I can
I'm
say the
down.
right thing now.
I am
How about that?
down. Could you
Alright, let's
see
do
me
it.
at a booth? I would
Can we
treat it
do
like
it
a TJ. I'd be like,
Minnesota?
Basile, 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 come on, let's buy stuff. I'd be walking through the crowd.
Yeah, like, there's just so many things that I would make. You have no idea. And we could see what sells and what doesn't.
I think you need to make a Bilbo Baggins cloak. We have discussed
Yeah,
this. Um Chunky Tweed, aka Shalom. We eventually are
yeah,
going to work on this. I have
yeah,
what's
we can't
that?
disappoint Chunky. You can't disappoint
I
Chunky.
eventually we're actually it's in works of making a Hobbit cloak.
You wanna start that
I'm
next month?
down. I am down.
Okay.
Does it have to
Just
be dark
remember, you
colors?
said that.
And just pick the size
No, no.
of the square. Because that's really what it is.
Are we opening it up to the community, or is it just gonna be, like, the 3 of us sewing?
It's up to you. I would love for the community to help us out because then we'd be done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 minutes. We each have our own. How would we done in 10 minutes?
I'm saying that figuratively, not literally.
Okay. Well, well, I'm not a figuratively person
It's
today.
okay. Monday
Sorry.
comes at you sometimes, and you know what? I am more fight than flight, but sometimes I just see Monday and I just know. I start running towards Tuesday, like, come on, Tuesday, come on.
Once I hit
Oh,
Wednesday, I'm okay.
I get it. I
Just
totally.
get me to Wednesday. Wednesday night's stream, I'll be fine. I'll be like, "Yes, let's do this." Like, we're amazing people. Yeah. Ooh, a trunk
I'm
sale.
I'm telling you,
Mm,
at the quilt show. Do you know when I turned a corner and I saw those clothes, I was like, oh, excuse me. I was like, I do that.
mhm. You imagine all the vests that you could sell and do with like, that'd be amazing.
I Mona and Laura have spoken. My mom tells me all the time. She's like, back when we don't have a swap meet in my town anymore, but she used to always tell me, I can't wait. I'm anxious for it. Oh, thank you. My mom used to always tell me, she's like, just get a
Oh,
booth and sell your stuff. She was always so mad about it, but I know why, because she was like, she knows that people would buy it, you know.
yeah, I believe so. It's just pricing it, I think, would be the
And
opportunity.
today at work, she walked
I
in.
don't
She
know
walked in smelling like
what I was
Chanel
going
number
for.
5, and she was wearing one of the vests I got her for Christmas. I
Oh,
laughed so hard when I saw that, and everybody was like, "I like your vest. I like your vest."
oh, go mom.
And you know what? It's good. It was all Amazon mistakes, but they sent me a bunch of vests that were way too small, and I was like, I know someone this will fit. I know a human being that this will fit. And my mom was like, "Oh, this Merry Christmas, thank you." She was all excited.
Yay. Did you put any patches in
No,
it
my
for her?
mom is not the angry patch type.
Okay. I didn't know if you put a cute one on there or something, I
She
don't know. Yeah, just put mom.
She
No.
put in a literal like work memo that we're not allowed to wear vests at Christmas parties. And I told her the only thing that she didn't do was put my picture in it. And I told her like
Oh,
my whole department, we're
funny.
all gonna come in wearing safety vests.
Oh, that'd
Oh,
be
now I have the
hilarious.
safety dance.
Well, we'd be able to see you a
We can
mile
dance if you
away.
want to. We can stay all night. Do you know? During the pandemic, it'd be 2 a.m. I'd be like, I'm from the land down under. I tuned out. I
Yeah.
tuned out during the pandemic. So all those 80s songs
Mhm.
remind me of me like I don't know if I was losing or finding my sanity. But I was having a great time. Don't you isn't there like you're like today I'm gonna rock out to 80s or today I'm gonna rock out to this or that.
Yeah, I totally have those days.
I am an aficionado when it comes to 90s music, so I could change the mood in 2 seconds just depending on the song.
Yeah, I've been listening to, either alternative or, like, 90s music or country 90s. I'm going both ways.
I'm in this weird like positive I used to listen to a lot of Norwegian death metal. I'm obsessed with Slayer. I'm not kidding you. I've seen them over 17 times. I weirdly followed them around. They're one of the reasons I've been to New
Yeah.
Mexico. But after I got tickets for driving, I started listening to different music in the car.
Hmm. Well, I do believe that, what you listen to kinda, like, affects your driving because I have oh, yeah, I've sped a lot when I listening to, like, just fast, like, harder
Oh,
music, I don't know,
absolutely.
whatever you wanna call it, but when you're just jamming out.
Linda loves 80s music.
Oh, 80s
They
music's
just had
amazing.
more bands, more variety back then.
Yeah. Um, People play a game with me, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but they'll play just the beginning, and I have to sing the chorus before it gets to the chorus, and I can pretty much do it 99% of the time. There's only I think they only trip me up out of like, they'll play, like, 30 songs, and there'll be, like, 2 of them I don't know, because it's, like, really, like, early '80s. And it'll be from, like, a one band, like a one-song wonder dude, and he'll have another song, and I've never heard of it before. So, but it's '80s, and I was like, "Yeah, but did it really get played on the
I
radio?"
know someone like that.
Thank
They were
you.
obsessed with this one band, and I really had never heard of them. Even back in the day, I really never heard of this band. But they're huge. Just like I
Mhm.
told you about David Hasselhoff. In Germany, David
Yeah,
Hasselhoff is like Michael Jackson.
I find that so hard to believe, but if
They
that's what he is
love
over there,
the Hoff in
let
Germany.
him. I find it hilarious.
I have to find some of his old concert posters. You would be like, what? People were
I
like,
probably
imagine
would.
people crying like they did at a Mike Jack concert. They were doing the same for David Hasselhoff.
Oh, I know. Ooh, mm, but hey,
Get in where you fit
he's
in,
doing his thing.
as they say. I got to bring the table back.
Mhm. Oh my word. I was looking at, like, my analytics the other day thinking about Germany and stuff like that. I have so many more people from, like, Europe, we'll just say, in, like, different countries in Europe now. Like, I'm all over now. I just noticed the analytics is, like, going up, and it's like there's languages I have never seen before, but they're connected to my channel now. Like, that's how they found me.
I think that's awesome. And I bet a bunch of people are really interested in the Civil War quilt as well. which I'm glad that you brought it back. Round of applause.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I started with the shield. So, the Union Shield that went out this morning at, like, midnight. How long did it take you to figure out that I did it? Did it pop right up on your screen? "Hey, Just did something."
Yes, it did. Actually, right up.
Did. Mm,
I didn't want to say anything because you were being productive. Oh, this thing.
yeah, I was for a little bit. And I already have the other 2 cut out. I'll probably make those in the morning or tonight or something like that. All depends on things.
I use cruise
I'm
control when
feeling.
I'm driving the highway when I listen to music. Thank you
I can't
so much
stand
for
cruise
hanging
control.
out, Mona. Thank you so much.
Well, goodbye, founder. I'll see you
I'll be
later.
finishing this. I don't know what pair of pants I'm going to wear in tomorrow's short. Should I wear my blue tweed with it?
Which
I
blue?
have 2 pairs of pants I haven't even shown off yet. I need to make a video before I forget about all my makes because I have a surgery again. So I'm
Mhm.
sewing at this incredibly crazy rate again. Just
Yeah, the blue, go
so I
through
need
it,
to
do
start
it.
documenting everything. I think I might just go videotape my
Mhm.
green tweed pants tomorrow.
Oh,
Sorry to
yes,
anyone
the
wearing
green tweed
headphones.
pants. Ollie said when he was in Germany as a kid, they loved the Civil War era there. Even had their main toys Playmobil was oh my word. They had Civil War soldiers and etc. Interesting.
Playmobil still does that.
Mm,
I had those because
mhm.
because everyone around me was obsessed with the
Well,
Civil War.
now we know why Germany is, like, upticked in my trends,
I think that
but I'll have to show it to you where I saw this information. Like, it was kinda interesting, but I was going down a rabbit hole that I probably shouldn't have been going down when I
I
was in
do
school
that.
today. Mm. Yeah, when you're all caught up with things, and then you're and I was listening to Mona and all them they were sewing and playing little games with them,
I
and then I was on my phone.
do you know what I did today? Which I have not had
Mm.
one in a very long time. I got a frappuccino. My son,
Mm.
we have this place called Coffee Kiosk, and I'm not necessarily a fan. I'll take my son. I'm not a fan of it. So I told him, hey, let's go to Starbucks. And I went and got a frappuccino, and it's so sad, but it brought me back. Also, my whole beer.
Ooh. What kind of fabric?
Mocha
What kind
with
of
2
frap did you get?
shots
Mocha?
and 15
Yeah.
sugars.
Mm.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Can you add sugar to a frap?
I was like,
Good to
"Yes,
know for the future.
yes."
Good to
Was it not
know.
sweet enough for you? Was it not sweet enough? Oh my word. It had, like, Hershey caramel syrup in it. How could it
It's
not be
never
chocolatey
sweet
enough?
enough. But
Seriously.
and then I'm the kind of person where I told my son, like, I'll teach you how to make this in the blender.
I mean, you are a barista, so absolutely you could. Um, at Mickey D's, we had, like, a bag of mix, and it would just like, we had to shake it before we put it in the machine, and then, all you had to do was just add iced shaved ice to it. That was my favorite ice ever. I would just put the blender in and just let the ice come down, and then I would pack it into a cup and put my soda in it. That was great.
That's actually a
Back when I drank
requirement
soda.
for any refrigerator that I have. It has to have the good ice. It has to. It has to have
Okay.
that chipped ice. I love that stuff. The grease.
Do do
Yeah.
refrigerators make that? Is there refrigerators that make that? I've never even
And
known. Don't do that.
my,
That's my
oh, my
taste.
fridge, is always bang.
Yeah.
It's not online though. I
Buffalo
saw this
Bill
thing. What
era.
was it? I'm not connecting my washing machine to your cloud. Or I saw a video like that, and I was like, why would it need to be? And I asked the question, why would it need to be online? Like,
Um, so I do. I'm just gonna let you know right now, I want a washer and a dryer and my dishwasher to all be connected to Wi-Fi so that I can just have it loaded and right before I get home, go click, 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 and just, let
okay.
it go. Why? Because I want
Is it
to.
gonna like tell you your steps? Is it gonna say like, hey, that strawberry jam you made
No,
was
but I can
really
tell you how
thick?
many steps you walked in. No, but I can put it on delay, or if I forget, I can look to see if I started it or not. I don't know.
I forget. I walk past
Or,
my.
"Hey, are the
I
dishes
will.
clean?"
I will load my washing machine. I'll put the softener, all the whiz bang stuff. I will close the lid and walk away, and come back an hour later and like, oh, I
You
didn't
haven't
even
seen
turn
this
this thing
yet.
on. Hey,
Ay,
Katie.
ay,
Hello,
ay.
hello. Great
So
to see you. Great.
so was Ollie's statement true? Would you add sugar to maple
Yes.
syrup?
And it made me laugh when my son drank his coffee drink. He told me, he was like, there's more sugar in the other one. So part of me wants to go to the other
He
place
knows.
now. Great to see you, Katie. Great to see
Hi,
you.
Katie. Katie, I've been working on my quilt. Yeah, we're working on it. I'm debating whether just to keep with it, like, I have enough to make a throw, or if I'm gonna and then I was thinking about actually putting borders on it too and making it like a picture frame border and putting a flange, binding on it because I wanna learn how to do flange bindings.
Whenever you get all technical talk with quilts, it sounds like you're switching out a big block for a small block in a
Well,
VW bug.
how do you think I feel when you're talking about sewing machines? I feel the same way. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, "A what? To a what? And a who? Okay." I just listen, taking it all in, taking notes.
Because oh, I missed that. Oh, that was way missed. I need to fix that.
But yeah, there's things that I don't get 100%, but it's okay.
I'm definitely gonna add a border. Hello, Katie. Great to see you.
Oh, that's
Great to
good.
see you. I am finishing up a vest right now. I hope everything is well. Great to see you. Yay.
Yeah, so Ollie, I'm trying to figure out if like what so it's all on point, Ollie. Like I showed it to you. Like it's an on point quilt, so it makes it larger than what it really is. And so I'm trying to figure out um how big I want to go because I only have 30 blocks sitting here. Like, do I want to do all 50? I don't really want to do the applique. I'm really going to tell you guys this straight out, but I will if I have to. It's not a problem. It's just going to look janky, but it's going to be okay. Mm,
I am muted. Katie says wedge biting is so easy and looks fancy.
it does look fancy. I've never done it before, Katie. I've never done it before. So I might reach out to you and go, am I doing this right?
Oh, I'm gonna search this edge. Excuse
Mm,
me as I finish this the proper way. Since I did the one day I'm gonna time myself. 5 minute vest.
yeah.
I used to obsessively watch 5 minute crafts.
So yeah, I could see you doing that and like being on real time and not talking to anyone and just doing it.
Oh, I could hammer through a vest. But that's
Mm,
no lining though.
I
Mine is
mean, you could do the
taking
same
an
thing with
interesting look.
pants.
Pants too. Oh, pants.
Mhm.
Pants is
I can't
it's
wait to see it, Katie.
aerobics.
Yeah, we're gonna have to exchange pictures. Yeah. Thank you, Katie. Yep, we'll get together. I'll send you pictures and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm just nervous about it. Like it's just not going to look good. But first time, yeah, popping it, it's good. Hmm.
Whoa, it's got that weird. What happened to the color? Let me put my
You look pretty purple.
something. I think it's the orange really messed with this thing. See,
Yeah.
it's all that orange.
Hmm. Hey, there's Hammer. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, Hammer is always here.
Yes.
And for the record, you can never stop the Hammer.
No, never. I'm still waiting on the Hammer outfit. But I'm not. I haven't said anything in over a month.
It's still early in 2025. We barely got here. We haven't even gotten in the pool yet.
Oh, so we're just waiting with we're sitting on the side with our feet dangling in.
I think Hammer is going to be part of my summer spectacular. I said it, so now I have to make it happen.
The summer spectacular ends on August 31st. That's how I feel. Because once September hits, it's officially fall. Yeah. Take my car in for service tomorrow. Tax day, car day. Oh, you know how to have fun, Katie. Absolutely. Both. I was talking to both of you. Ollie has seen the picture of the Civil War quilt. But yeah, I would love to just share pictures of the Magnolia quilt, Katie. That would be great.
I actually do that all the time. So I'm telling my son about how I thought I was talking to you, but am muted.
Yeah. Well, you're busy, so I was just reading the chat for you.
Oh, please continue.
I
I'm over here trying to not
No,
destroy
you're
this
doing great.
burger.
Look at you. You don't look purple anymore. You got more of a
Well,
brown
I'm
tint to your
telling you, it's
skin.
the orange. The orange. See, the
Yeah.
orange messes with that camera
Yeah,
instantly.
it gives that green. It just makes it green, and then it
I
messes with
don't
your
know
skin tone.
why. It's really bright orange too.
Mhm.
It's like
I go
extremely bright orange.
well, at least we'll be able to see you from behind if you're just wearing the vest. Yeah. But, yeah, tax day tomorrow, okay, that's interesting. Oh, no, Katie, I was talking to you too. I was talking to both of y'all, yeah. We're gonna exchange pictures. I'll send you a picture, and when I get it, I'm gonna get I have 9 panels done, and I'll get them all sewn together, um, and I'll send it to you. But, and then I just gotta put the border on. I gotta figure out what kind of border I want. Like, if I'm just gonna go navy and then the blue, or maybe, like, a blue, navy, blue. So or maybe navy, blue, navy. We'll figure it out. So I'm thinking like triple border. William is looking distinctly zombie skin tonight. Interesting.
It's the orange. I promise I don't have jaundice. I promise. It's the
Yeah.
orange.
Yeah, we gotta get you a fluorescent light if you turn jaundice on us. I know we have see, I'm trying to like over and late like enunciate your initials, Katie. So I'm saying KT and KD, but I don't know if that's really working out for me very well, but it's okay. I know it can be very confusing. Like there's certain times where I'm in the chat and there's Jessica and then there's which like everyone around here calls me, but online I like to be called Jess. So you guys all call me Jess. And that sometimes can be confusing for people.
Oh, that's way better.
That looks good.
Actually, I should clean up before I do the fashion show. And I should clean out my serger a little. Poor
Oh,
guy.
okay, I'll call you Chris. Yeah, that works. Whatever helps. Yes, that'd be amazing.
When I moved back from Portland, I hadn't seen my parents in 11 years. My dad gave me a hug. I told him he looked old. He started crying. My mom looks at me and she's like, "You look like you have jaundice. You're yellow."
Yes.
That's literally the first thing she and I was. I the sun doesn't shine up north like it does down here.
Mm-mm. Nope. I was always white, pasty white. Oh my word. And then I moved down here and yeah, never went back.
But I didn't even notice it. I look at pictures and I'm like, oh, even today when I was outside, like when I go in my backyard, I am out there with no hat on. I am like, I need some sun, please.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Like I had so much work to do with my students and I was like, the sun was shining and I was just being drawn out. I'm like, we can go to the baseball field. We can sit out there. There's Wi-Fi. We can do our games. We can play out there. We can just do things. But I just didn't get a chance to go out. It kind of made me sad. But tomorrow, it's supposed to be a nice day again tomorrow. Oh, I'm going outside all afternoon tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris. I didn't speak to my parents for almost 11. Well, I talked to them every once in a while. And
Yeah.
when my mom found out that I was living in Portland, she mailed me a Columbia jacket because she's that person.
She loves you.
I still have it. Columbia is such quality. That jacket, man, I got that
Yes.
jacket in like '04. I still have that thing.
I mean, you
Wow.
see, like, that's all I wear is Columbia jackets. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. That's all I wear.
It doesn't get that cold here.
Yeah. Um, I have one winter Columbia jacket, but everything else is just like a rain jacket, or maybe like it has like an extra piece of thermal to it or something like that. But
Even when I lived in Portland, the inside of the Columbia jacket was too warm sometimes, so I'd take it off.
mhm.
Oh man.
Mm,
Now that I do you see how much more productive I am with a serger?
yeah,
It seems like when April gets here, the sun seems so bright that it teases me because it's staying bright until 9 p.m.
yeah,
I watched a special on this baseball team that was in Alaska, and they were joking because they were like, certain times of year, every game we have is a day game.
yeah.
And I have these weird dreams that I'm like on that field in Alaska. It's weird. I
But
do. I
it's
have dreams all the time of that place. But I
like it's
tried to
2
live
o'clock in the
there.
morning and the sun's out.
I tried to live there, and I knew inside I wouldn't survive the winter. So I did everybody a favor and came down south.
Well, could you have like a summer house up there and a winter house down here?
It'd be
Would that be
That's
too much
too
for you?
far to be a snowbird.
Yeah,
If you live in Detroit and move to Arizona, that's different.
yeah.
Alaska is so far. It is so far.
I get it.
When I lived in Arizona, it would make me laugh. Like there was people from all over the Northeast. Even in January, if you go to Las Vegas, every other person there is from the Northeast.
My people.
Every other person there.
Well, what do you expect? We're snowed in half the time.
I'm not kidding you.
That's
I
probably why I felt so at home.
I met a man who was from Maine and looked like Peter Griffin.
Really?
I'm not kidding you. He had the butt chin, and I have a baby butt. You would never know unless I told you. I have just like a
Yeah.
baby butt
It's just
chin.
there. Yeah,
But this man had a legitimate butt. I'm putting my finger there. Like he had a legitimate butt chin, but he looked like Peter Griffin. It was crazy.
that's amazing.
We had a
That's
trace of
amazing.
snow this morning. Wow.
Oh, I
That's
heard about that. Yes. I heard it, and I think it was like we were on Mona's live or something, but I didn't know who was saying that, or maybe it was on Tasha's live. Mhm.
thinking about sewing outside and some looses if I can figure out how to deal with the glare on the Lappian motor.
Mhm. Well, I guess you just have to face the sun, and then you won't have so much glare.
I've tried to live stream in my backyard. I've tried all kinds of stuff. The glare will get you every time. I even set up a tent, but my fountain was too loud because of my microphone. It's a mess. Like, so, like, for me, streaming outside is a mess.
So when I get my baby chickens, should I stream with my baby chickens? I'm gonna sit right in the middle of the chicken coop and go, hey.
Kitty, I make nothing but mistakes. You'd be teaching us about the circle of life when it comes to typing. When it comes to typing, all I do is make mistakes, so no judgment here at all. But you'd be teaching people about the circle of life, you know?
Oh, yes. Yes. Like, this is how I climb
in my head again. I have to learn the words to that song so I don't sound disrespectful when I'm singing it.
Oh, you don't. I thought you knew the words.
I was literally saying Jerome Iguodala. He used to play for the Warriors. Okay. His name just sounds like the opening.
You want me to send you the lyrics?
Yeah.
I'll send you the lyrics. I'll be nice. That's what twins do for each other. We support each other.
You are my 20 McTwin twin.
I am. You wouldn't have it any other way. Hey, have you seen the Lion King, the new Lion King movie?
I'm a purist. Yeah. I have only seen the cartoon version.
Oh, okay. All right, here it is. Boom. Boom.
You know what got me was Isaiah loved the live action Jungle Book. I really wasn't into it. It was weird. So I really didn't get into any of the new Disney live actions.
Don't delete it. I need you to print it out. Learn your lyrics. There it is.
Well, you're tired of my interpretation?
No, I'm not tired of anything. No, because if anybody's going to mess up a song, I am right there. And when I mess it up, I royally mess it up, and then I look like I did it on purpose. So,
I fall in love with certain songs. I've told you the Mambo No. 5 story a million times. Creed, this is how. I remember being like, oh man, I got to listen to this before no one listens to it. Little did I know I was going to hear it every day for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Miss Jackson.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I loved that song. Every time it comes on, I'm like, oh no, here we go again. I could seriously sing you that song from the first to the last line.
Me too. Me too. But now I'm going to have Mambo No. 5 in my head. You have no idea. And the only reason why I memorized it because I had my name in it. And it was just like, hey. And so, yeah.
It still hits. That and I still listen to Aini Kamosi. Here comes the hot step. And you know it's funny that that was on a fashion movie soundtrack back when soundtracks actually had quality music. I gotta remember because it was about the 90s fashion industry, because that song is in my playlist. And when I watch the video, I'm like, every single one of these fashion models are from from the 90s. If I can name them, they're from the 90s. Now I have that song stuck in my head. I am so shocked on how many people liked my 1970s Chevy. Are
you? I don't think you should be. Dude, you're a star.
You gotta stay humble. Thank you. I'm humble. Thank you.
Okay, you can be humble. But I already knew it was gonna just blow everybody's mind out of the water. I mean, look at it. It's amazing.
And I will be answering everyone's comments this evening. And to all those people that said this is interesting, thank you.
And it's just, I mean, the way that it lines up, and it's perfect. It's a perfect fit on you too. Yeah.
Should I just sew some buttons on here? Oh my gosh, I look like that camp counselor in Punky Brewster.
Yes.
No, Joey, we don't do that. I look like a 1980s counselor.
You just need corduroy pants.
I have a pair, and they are the size that I am now. Hey, Joydy, hello, great
Hey,
to see
Joydy.
you. Hey, Joyce.
Joydy, he showed
Hello.
me the tweed that he said I might be able to have. Might be able to have. I'm gonna have
You
to
know what?
really do some stuff for that one. I don't know
I
what.
I miss the Bo Jackson era. I
Joyce.
miss the Bo Nose era. Oh, but I was excited at the response I got from this. And because this is some real behind the scenes, I couldn't decide. So I made the collar cheetah. I couldn't decide.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
the
Thank you
inside of
for
the
showing
collar's
me.
cheetah because I couldn't figure it out. And I have a ton of leopard print or cheetah, whatever you want to call it. Hold on, let me. I need a pin. Whatever jet this was.
I have no comment right now.
I am challenging you to a balloon race around the world, twin.
Really?
I look like. Well, actually, no. You and I have to challenge somebody.
Yeah. Oh, I just need an outfit that matches you, and we can look like we're from some era. Yes.
Outer space.
Yes.
Bam. I need to. I need to find all of my watches. I have a bunch of real chain watches, but I have this really weird home shopping network John Wayne watch that somebody bought, and it has a long epic chain. So I think I need to add that to my repertoire.
Hmm.
Excuse me, ma'am. I heard someone called for the multicolored cowboy. I'm gray, blue, red, yellow, green, brown, orange, blue again, even more brown.
I think that's amazing.
Bam. I don't know if I'm going to add my corduroy pants with this. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I'm going to add my tweed pants with this. I might add the corduroy.
But I mean, there's so many different types of tweed pants you could put with that, though, with all the colors that you have.
True. But I
Mhm.
have to not forget about my pants. I've been making a lot of clothes because the serger, my productivity jumps up when I have a serger. But I have to like remember to document everything.
What about so those blue tweed pants, would they match that? Would
Let's
they
grab
go?
them. Let's grab
Yeah,
them and get a.
'cause I don't think the green would go with that, like, not at all. It's there's just too much green inside of it.
I think the green goes.
You think I don't know. You'd have to put it I need to audition it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, the blue.
You don't like the green, huh?
Well, no. I just no.
The
I don't
blue.
yeah, the blue goes. I just there's not enough green in that. I just think it would be too much.
These green pants are just. I don't know what to pair this with. I
Mhm.
still do not know what to pair my green pants with.
You'll find something. You'll have to make something.
Oh,
How about that?
lonely, chunky green tweed pants. They need a
Oh,
partner.
they're orphan pants. They need a partner.
I haven't found anything like, because I'm all about combinations. Like
Yeah.
last year was the year of the combo, and I've continued. And I just haven't found anything that goes with the green tweed.
Mm,
Should I
mm,
just put a black hoodie on and call it a short? See, but now that people are watching, I think about my shorts now.
yeah. Well, you're advertising the tweed pants. So, do you have, like, an older pullover that would go with it?
Ollie just won the internet right now.
You had to bring back the black chaps, didn't you?
The
Yeah.
black chips are right there. They're hung up. It's behind a glass. It's part of my Batman suit.
Oh. Well, knock,
when
knock.
that green
Let's pull those things out.
when that green bobbin gets lit. The big bobbin in the sky, like the bat signal. I don't know. I really like this combination. I'm glad I had enough. Some tweed are hard to combo due to the mix of colors, and I think that's the thing. Chunky tweed is weird. I've even seen people wear chunky tweed jackets with a pair of pants that doesn't match, and it's not like that's more Oxford, England. I almost doxed myself. I live in Southern California. So our tweed has to be semi-matching.
Yes. Yes.
No, I've seen places where tweed rules,
Mhm.
but you know.
I think you're gonna have to live in a cooler climate so you can wear all this tweed.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna go there.
No, I'm laughing because fill in the blank town, I am coming to you. And they're going to be like, did you see that guy?
I'm telling you, you're gonna be known. Oh,
Please,
it's okay.
please take care of yourself, Laura. Please take care of yourself. Thank you
I'll see
so
you
much for
soon.
stopping by.
Thank you for commenting such nice, beautiful things on my short or my video. It really you had no idea how much that made me just grin from ear to ear today. Thank you. I really do appreciate your kind words.
Oh, and before I forget, I had this really weird vest that I took all the patches off. And if anyone's ever seen the movie Princess Mononoke, I'm adding little kudamas in the inside of this coat. And I
Oh,
ordered more, and they'll be here. They'll be here on Wednesday.
well, that's amazing.
I don't know. I'm gonna go off on this one. I think I'm just gonna because I order all these patches for a reason, but I'm like, oh, they should go on this coat or that coat. I think I'm just gonna cover this thing. I think I'm just like I think we are witnessing the beginning of a new era.
You
So
guys
I'm just
take
gonna.
this down in history.
I had to
Well, you
show.
said that you wanted to go like vests, and I really think, I mean, you have a passion for creating vests, and I think maybe this summer you should do that when you're outside next to your fountain.
You know, this suit does scream, I do declare, even though I want to say, don't you know? Don't you know?
Oh, I'm thinking, don't you know?
Hey, hey.
Because you're bringing back my accent apparently from my northern people say I have an accent now, and I was like, I don't hear it. But then again, I speak and I hear myself all constantly.
Instead of buddy, I'll call instead of brother, I'll call everyone buddy.
Buddy. Yeah.
Because I still brother people. It's all encompassing. And it's like, I don't know, man. I just like being positive, more positive than negative. So I call everyone brother. I call dogs brother. Thanks, brother. You're a wonderful person, and I love watching your videos. Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Twinny
Thank you.
McTwin is.
I'm gonna be emotional in just a minute.
Not on McDonald's Day.
Oh yeah.
Is your
Oh
ice
no,
cream?
what happened to my thing?
Is your
The queen's gone. I can't handle this.
Oh, okay. I was about to say if my buddy wasn't
Huh.
there.
Oh no, we ain't handling this very well.
Okay, but I have a question for you. On McDonald's Day, is
Okay.
your ice cream machine working?
Of it better be. Yes. My ice cream machine's working. I don't know if your ice cream machine is working.
Nah, man. Dave doesn't work here. Not kidding.
Oh, that's funny.
There
Oh,
is an ice cream machine at every fast food place now. All of our Del Taco has one. El Pollo Loco. Do you guys have an El Pollo Loco in North Kakalaki?
not that I'm aware of.
You don't have a crazy chicken?
I do know what that means, but no, we don't.
I was saying it, William looked like he's gonna get hankerings for something. Oh, I always got a hankering for something. Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you so much. You are so kind to us. Thank you so much.
Yes, I appreciate you're just amazing, Laura. We gotta go to the Flying Biscuit Cafe.
Oh, did you know? I see. I'm a loss for words. If it says biscuit, I'm there.
See, I knew there was something I needed to tell you today, and, like, you're talking about McDonald's and blah, 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 and I'm like, "No, there's something," and then you mentioned food, and I'm like, "Biscuits and gravy."
What was the other name that we invented this evening? Because now I just invented Bob Biscuits. My name's Bob Biscuits. I traveled very far. I heard you have biscuits here.
Oh, are you talking about my professor, no, my professor in Highland Tweed? Highland
Yes,
Tweed is a thing, and so I'm gonna call you Dr. Highland Tweed.
I like that. Dr. Tweed. I like that.
Dr. Highland Tweed.
Oh, now I'm craving a McMuffin. So, where I live, they serve breakfast 24 hours a day at McDonald's.
Well, then let's go. What
And
are we doing?
they started that. Do you know how hard it is
Bring
when
us
I'm
for a ride.
sitting here? On the weekends, I give in to temptation. But when my son's here, I'm an adult. I don't leave my house. But like on a Friday night at like 11 o'clock, I'll go get a McMuffin. And they're fresh because they have to make it. They have to. He is fixing for a hankering biscuit and gravy.
Yeah.
Yes, you did your American perfect.
Ollie, you're getting there. I'm so proud of you.
You know what though? Like
He's Southern American too. He's Southern American. Yeah.
I've been wanting a sausage McMuffin for a while. See, this is why we need to build a giant trebuchet so we can send McMuffins to Ollie.
There's no muffins and
They used to do that
Canada?
here, but now it's at 11. Oh, I would cry. I work the third shift, and they used to be like this. They would be like, I would go there at 3 in the morning. They're like, we're not serving breakfast. I'm like, it's breakfast time. So now they do it 24 hours a day where I live.
Mm.
It was a big deal. They had it. It was like they had commercials. And even that survived even the panty because that whole midnight life world disappeared.
I did. I kind of miss it in certain ways.
I took it for granted.
Mm-hmm.
I totally took being able to eat anything I want at like 1 in the morning.
Or go to Walmart anytime in the morning because you're missing something.
Grocery stores.
Absolutely.
I would be shopping and the people would be packing the shelves like, here, this is a fresh one. Take this box. Like, I miss that. My sister made the best biscuits and gravy. Oh. I actually had an utter and complete redemption in Vegas for the pepper meal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I went there and my faith was restored in humanity at the pepper mill because their biscuits and gravy were amazing. Came in a huge plate. And Twin and McTwin got to see Vegas history.
I did.
Sammy Davis Jr. sat there where we were sitting. Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin.
Yes. What was it, like 1950s was that place?
Joey Bishop, something like that. I think it was.
Like there's a whole history on top of on the menu and you could read it.
No, because I always laugh when they're like, this has been here forever. And you open it up since 1971. Or
But that is forever. I mean, think about it.
Well, Vegas was like literally a stop for GIs. It was like just a place to gamble out in the middle of the desert.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they were going to the military. So, yeah.
Which there's still massive bases out there. But look at it now. 150 McDonald's, biscuits and gravy on every corner.
72.
For anyone just tuning in, I am the Technicolor cowboy.
You look like a boss right now. Like you could just walk in and go. This is mine. We just slap down like this big thing of change, or like your ones. We can just pretend it's something else. Just slap it
Oh
down.
no, it is no secret. I walk around like a rap video with my giant water ones. Rent's due. Hold on. Let me get on the car phone. Rent's due. See, I got my boss lying down and everything.
That's true.
Rent
I'd
is
be
due.
afraid if you walked up to me like that. I'd be like, "Ooh, I'm in trouble."
My wad is actually fallen because my son's like, can I get some ones? My wad was like this big.
Yeah.
My
Well, we used
empire
a
of
little bit of
$1.
it when we were
I have to
out
get
there.
rid of it. I have to
Yeah.
because like there's saving and then there's hoarding. Like I was also spending the ones that got ratty because they were just in a giant rubber band.
Mhm.
One day I'm just gonna what I don't want to do is take it to the bank because that defeats the purpose of hoarding money. I'd rather spend it and people think I'm a male stripper.
They did. They did. I know that's what was going through their head.
I said a joke to a woman at the Euro place and she legitimately believed me, but that's okay because I'm nothing but dad jokes.
Yes. You are.
I think,
I I
there's
think it's
this
funny.
life is meant to be lived. Yeah, you know what? She'll never forget me. She's like, you know
Mhm.
that guy with the dad bod? Do you think he's really a stripper? No, I'm not. But or every single person that I said, hey, count that I went to public school. They all legitimately were like, I went to public school. Wait a minute.
Yes, they
Most of
did.
us did. We all
They
did.
yeah. And it kinda hurt me at first because I'm like, "Oh, I'm a math teacher. Am I, like, not doing the best for my kids?"
That
But we
is
don't talk about money in 4th grade.
that's my shot. That's my dad joke. That
Yeah.
is like, oh, Williams got that really good 3-point shot. That's my 3-point shot. That is quite literally my dad joke.
Like, one of my projects were for, like, addition and subtraction because we would add and subtract up to, like, 1,000,000 in 4th grade, was actually balancing a checkbook, but people don't have to do that anymore, so when they see it, they're like, "What is this?" Like,
They
this is
we
foreign to me.
My era was like that too. They
Yeah,
taught us how to pay bills. They taught us how to like balance a checkbook and stuff,
but they
which I
still
think
need
is
to know how to do it so that they don't just have, like, $100 in their checking account and spend 400, because that's what they'll do. Because it's just a card. There's nothing they don't feel it.
I agree. No, I agree. I agree. Like even a couple of weeks ago, I gave my son a wad of I just gave him $50 in ones. He comes back
Yeah, I remember that.
and
Yeah.
he's like, "Do you know how expensive stuff is?" I belly laughed, like ha ha, villain laughed. I was like, as the guy who pays for everything, I know exactly how expensive. Like he was shocked on how expensive life was. Like even today, our frappuccinos were $14, and he was like, "Oh, I can't afford this."
He just doesn't understand how expensive his lifestyle is.
It is. It.
He yeah, his lifestyle.
Oh, there's an app for that now. Just balancing the checkbook. Oh, that's
I know, Ollie.
Oh, I can't remember
Yes.
his name. I had a teacher that every single person in my family had. He was a battle axe of a teacher. Like he had
Mhm.
my brother in the 70s, my other brother in the 80s, my brother in the 90s, my sister.
I love having reoccurring siblings. Like, that's so much fun because you've already established a relationship with the parents. So the parents already know what to expect when you get their next child.
The
And
Kings are
then
beating
all they
the
do is
Royals.
look at you and go, "You're in for this one.
Oh yeah.
We'll have a conversation later, but you're
Oh,
in for
every
this."
single teacher was like, I know your entire family longer than you have. And some of them had.
Yeah,
Some of them legitimately knew my parents longer than I had.
yeah.
Oh, I'm
So
scared. The Kings are winning 5-0.
shut up, no way.
They need to save this for the playoffs because this is the team we're playing.
Yeah, they do.
I
'Cause
saw it short.
it's best out of 7 for the playoffs, right? No, 5?
The first round it gets confusing. I thought it was 5, but I think it's 7. I saw a
Yeah.
short about not saying. about not saying a quarter to an hour or a quarter after the hour because a quarter is 25, not 15. It's
Yes.
always bothered me.
This is a standard that's taught in 2nd grade. I had to teach my 2nd graders a standard,
You should.
and they shouldn't. I mean, if they had me, they know it. But I said to my kid the other day, I was like, "Oh, it's 5 of 11." And she goes, "What do you mean it's 5 of 11?" She goes, "It's 11:05." I was like, "No, it's 5 of 11." And she couldn't understand that it was
I
10:55.
know that some people might think this is cruel. Every day I give my son math problems. I walk up to him like, I
Yeah,
have 4 of these. What if I times this by 5, how many will I have? Like every day.
exactly. And that's when parents ask me questions, I go, "Give them real life experiences in the math world. Take them to the grocery store. Pay bills with them. Do real life math with them. There's math everywhere. We're baking cookies. We wanna double our recipe. What
Oh
how
yeah,
is
I
that gonna
love
look?"
doing that.
Yeah,
That's how I taught him how to read
it's just
recipes. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about
mhm,
that because to me, it's just walking up to the
yeah,
measuring cup. Okay, it says 2/3,
yeah.
2/3.
No, it's 1 cup and 1/3. But then again, I mean, do you really wanna dip, like, 1/3, like, 4 times, or do you wanna just do it twice, you
I
know?
agree with you. I'm not disagreeing. Every day is
Oh,
leg
I know, but
day
I'm
and
just
math day.
it is. It will exercise your brain until the 10th degree. Absolutely.
Aw,
Mhm.
even though he's a knucklehead, my brother, anytime you'd be like, look how tough I am, he'd grab your head and be like, oh, keep working on this muscle. Because it's true. No matter how tough you are, you have to work your mind.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding
Mhm.
you.
And you have to work your brain in lots of different ways too. You just can't be like one
No,
note because you
I've
lose
finished.
things.
I'm not kidding you. I have finished every college course. It took me 25 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
finished everything I started in 2000, you know?
Mhm. That's amazing because not a lot of people a lot of people just give up now.
Well, I dropped out of
Mhm.
college. I had all my books, but the one thing is all of my
Mm.
books are literally online. And the
Yeah, they
whole
are.
course
Yeah.
is like everything that
Mhm.
I have. Yeah, I have yet to meet where I can't find a video with a course.
You're correct. Even master's degrees you can find online. Um, because I'm studying for my ESL licensure, behind the scenes. And then And so that's what I've been doing, and it's just I find everything I can online. I'm going back and getting all my books out, and, I mean, I only missed it by 2 points this last time for certification. It's because I didn't study, because I didn't care, but, yeah, I have to care. I have to go ahead and get it done,
Oh man, this
but
tweet is hot.
I was gonna wonder how long you're gonna
It's the
wear it
hat
for.
though. It's the hat.
Oh,
It starts. Ooh, see how shiny?
you're glistening. It's called man sweat.
Ha, ha, ha. It's better than I've heard other people call it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
stoked.
call it glistening.
I really like this combination.
It looks good. I'm glad that you didn't do the vertical, like I said, like,
Damn,
to addition that. I'm glad you
I
did
gotta
horizontal for
find
both.
those watches.
Are you gonna put, like, a pocket on it, or are you just gonna for the
In
watch?
the hey, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Hi, shalom.
You missed my vest. Now I look like I'm going to challenge someone to a balloon race. I challenge you, sir. I challenge you.
Well, I'm ready to go up in a balloon whenever you're ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, you say that I'm going to show up at your house like Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Or I'm so
No, there
sorry.
are
I'm
people
so
take up hot
sorry.
air balloons
I'm
all
going
the
to show up
time.
at your house like the Great Oz.
You're gonna land in my front
What is
yard?
that?
You're gonna land a hot air balloon in my front yard?
Yeah, because I'll have 50. You can't miss me because I'll have 15 F-16s on my balloon.
Well, there is a big Air Force base right south of us, so I wouldn't be
It's the
surprised.
same.
Or I'll just call the Green Mountain Boys from Vermont and just say, "Hey, There's a suspicious person down in North Carolina.
They're around here. There's military bases everywhere. You have to
Yeah.
register a drone. You can't just be flying
Oh,
drones around
really?
here.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Is that for anywhere in the United States we have to register a drone? If it's like a certain caliber of drone?
Yeah,
Hi, Shalom.
yeah. Oh, it's
Okay, I
my
didn't know that.
that was my cough. That was just my.
That
I'm
was
enjoying my
that.
pre-gaming and mid-gaming. The great and the tweedful.
Mm. You're tweedful.
My mom was obsessed with Days of Our Lives, Tweed of Our Lives.
Oh, as the
As the
hold on.
tweed
As
turn,
the
as the tweed turns,
mm,
like sands from the hourglass of times. These are the days of Tweed. I man, I remember going to kindergarten and coming home and be like, "How did it end?" I was mad when I had to go to school because I couldn't watch Days of Our Lives anymore.
she didn't record it for you?
My parents were, even though my pops, when I worked at a theme park and I worked on Thursday nights, I have the first year of SmackDown on VHS and everything leading
Hmm.
up till WrestleMania 2000 because it was in LA and I went. How's everybody? Shalom, shalom. How's it going? How's it going? I had a little help, but it wouldn't require doing a Zoom. Oh, I need a little help, but it wouldn't require doing a Zoom to show visually what I need help with. Hey, I always need help. I need a hug. I need a sandwich sometimes. I need latitude and understanding, a cup of coffee. Oh,
Don't we all sometimes?
let's see. Glazed
Absolutely.
ham. Oh, today's also National Gripe Day. So if you have a gripe, Rubber Eraser Day.
Rubber eraser day,
Yeah,
huh?
they were invented on this
Interesting.
day. Take a Wild Guess Day.
Mm. I need to do this for my students towards the end of the year. Usually I have like a joke of the day and I
Oh,
have
I
a
love that.
whiteboard that goes in and out of the hallway, but I haven't done that since Christmas.
I love that.
So,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. When
but you
I was
did.
a kid, there
Wonderful.
was this local number that you would call and they had a joke of the day. My town had this weird
Really?
information where you could call and it would say all the events and stuff, and they would have a joke of the day. I knew the number by heart. I would call them every day and get the joke of the day. And it was
Oh,
always
that's
like
amazing.
something cheesy, like,
Mhm.
is your refrigerator running?
Yes.
Oh, it is? Go catch it. And I would call the next day to hear the next cheesy joke.
Mhm. There's a radio station around here, and they play a sound, and the sound is not what you thought that it would be, but they would give you hints, they give you, like, song hints or movie hints that kinda relate to, like, part whatever this sound is, and every week, the price would go up, or the prize box that you could get would go up by, like, over $100. So this one time, it actually got up to into the thousands. It was, like, almost
Oh, wow.
$2,000 for this prize until somebody finally
What
figured it
was it?
out. But, you would think it was something, but it was just somebody turning the shower head in there, and twisting it on, and it just made
Oh,
that noise.
wow.
So it's just really weird, but you have to just yeah. Like, I thought it was a Slinky at one time. It
I
was
love stuff like
like, it
that.
was
Clothing patterns can be
yeah, it was fun.
clothing patterns can be difficult. We always called Vogue vague because they always get something. I never knew that. I own hundreds of Vogue patterns for women. I own hundreds of
Um,
the classic ones.
is is it bad that I don't even read the pattern, I just cut it out and sew it
Same.
together? Should I be reading the pattern?
No. It
Okay.
well,
Like, I just line it up and
there's
go.
different schools of thoughts. Like I used to make my own blocks, but then my size changed. And so all my old
Yeah.
blocks are for the skinny me, not the me that I am now. So I cut out patterns.
Mm.
I used to trace patterns. I was a purist. Now I'm sitting there
Yeah.
with my legs open in the middle of my living room, cutting out patterns. Like I do not
You're
care.
right. Oh, my
People
word.
like there's different schools of thoughts to it. With my classic
Yeah.
patterns, I I don't cut them because I've sold a few, so I have intentions on selling all of them. So I won't
Mhm.
cut them. And like, I don't make women's clothing for myself. So all of my clothes are men's patterns.
Yeah.
I make women's clothing for other people, but
Mm,
especially the vintage patterns. I did not know that. I did not
mm,
know that. I a long time ago, I there's a thrift store I used to frequent, and it was in a way more established part of Los Angeles, aka where the Karate Kid was filmed. Shout out to Reseda, California. And I found a treasure trove of vintage patterns from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I sat here in one night. Were you hanging out? I think you were. I don't know. I sat here one night and I went through all my patterns because it's funny to see
mm.
a dress from 1974, or it's just funny to see how styles have changed or come back.
Yeah, I mean, you've shown me a couple patterns, but we've never gone through, like,
I'm gonna have to do that. That's fun. It
patterns.
because they're
Okay.
funky and they all have Farrah Fawcett
Mm.
hair in the patterns, like with some like
Flipped out.
literal with a
Yeah,
literal little house on the prairie dress. I'm not kidding you. Like full long
yeah,
sleeve, dressed down to the floor. All those old school patterns are crazy. Some patterns have been sewing together in a certain way, though, one before the other. So outfits is pressed right. I agree with that. This is one thing I don't follow
mhm,
instructions, so I'm really bad at certain things. When it requires a ton of interfacing, I have to sit down. It's like going to school all over again because I have to make those pieces, or the jacket won't look right, or you know what I'm saying? Like it just depends.
mhm, yeah,
I'm still scared to tackle that pattern that you have. I have that same pattern of overalls that you have.
yeah. I think we should do it.
Absolutely. I like shalom. Shalom. I like your attitude. Oh yeah, we could
Yeah.
for sure figure that out, Katie. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I know what she's talking about with because, it was the whole arm pieces the other night, like, a couple weeks ago that she was talking to Shalom about. So I'm pretty sure
I
that's what they're talking
sew
about.
arms every other day and I still make mistakes. I used to dread sewing armholes. If anyone ever remembers that, because people were like, "Are you ever going to add sleeves on anything you make?" I was scared of adding sleeves on stuff, but I got over it.
Mhm. Oh, I mean, why don't you wanna show your arms?
But not everything has to be sleeveless.
Yeah. Oh my word, that could totally be like your wrestling outfit. Oh. Oh, I have an idea.
You do. Oh, I see that. I see.
Okay.
You know
I'm
what?
just gonna
I
leave it right
totally,
here for the
I
moment. We'll talk
totally
later.
picture you as my manager with like those big 1980s glasses. Like, all right, kid, we got to go to Tacoma tomorrow, Montana on Wednesday. Like, I
Yeah.
totally picture
Yeah,
you. Like, hey,
okay.
Ed, how's it going?
Hi, Ed. Welcome in.
This is show
Well,
business, William. It's just show business.
I know when we're old and gray and we're going from quilt show to quilt show, and I'll be like, "This is what you're wearing tomorrow."
Oh, and it'll probably be we're you know what? I can see it. We're both gonna have red glitter jackets. Full.
Are you se you would really have a
If I'll
red glitter
find it, I'll
jacket with
make it
me?
tomorrow. Except for
Okay.
they want first and last and a pint of blood for sequins here. I'm serious. You
Oh
need
my
a
word.
cosigner, a reference. They need to see the previous sequin that you worked with.
Oh, I want, I'm gonna get another one. I was thinking, purple and, like, a rainbow colored one too. Like, they have one with rainbows. It looks like a rainbow. It looks pretty cool.
I think I have every color
But
except for red sequins in this room right now. I have blue sequins. I have
oh,
purple. I have.
yeah.
I went crazy with the
Oh, the
purple.
purple oh, the purple is more isn't that more, like, hammerish? Is that the hammer?
No, I have actual purple sequins. That the dark glitter is. I still have more of that material.
Oh. Oh, that.
So you
Mm.
were. That was such a positive face. Oh my gosh, you knocked me over with your positivity on that one. How's it going, Ed?
Love Darth Vader. Oh, he's my favorite character that you
I
play.
don't play care. Hold on. It's all real. It's all
No.
real to me. I'll be back. I'm just taking a break.
Yeah, you're gonna go find your dark glitterous outfit.
Oh
Your
no, it's
hat.
all right here. Because where is that? I saw that the other day on the floor.
You wore it the other
No,
day. You
the
wore it the other
mask
day.
that you absolutely didn't like. The weird black sequin one. Where was that?
I know I didn't like that one because I couldn't see you. I don't like it when I can't see somebody's eyes. I just don't. I know it's weird. It's just the way I am. I'll get over
Do you know
it
what? I'm the exact opposite when it comes to
eventually.
masks. I think it's weird when I can only see your eyes.
Well, I just need to be I mean, but your eyes are dark
Yeah, you can't see
anyway.
my pupils. My eyes do not tell on me.
Well, it's like you melt into it anyway, but it's just like, I just need to know where you're looking, you know? It's like, I just need to know. Like, if I can see your eyes, I can almost see what you're thinking. So, it just helps me. It's a teacher thing.
This is gonna get you to make one of those onesie wrestling outfits of tweed. Okay, I've been threatening to make a singlet for years. I look like
Oh!
with my body right now, I look like a 1920s bodybuilder with the belly and the muscles.
No, you can go like the Undertaker kinda
Oh,
look, you know?
he was wearing pants on his singlet.
Well,
I
you can
and
wear
you know
pants
what?
just so that
I
we
bet the
can.
Taker had snaps. You know, if he saw me, he would be like he'll still fight. The Taker Undertaker will still fight you. And when he shows up in Bike Week, he shuts it down.
Hi, Denise,
Hey,
how are you
hello,
doing?
hello.
Oh my word, yes, snaps. Ollie, thank you for that suggestion so we can go back to the snaps. Snaps.
And yes, Denise, I do go back. Usually I put buttons on everything. I went through a weird
Mhm.
phase of zippers, but I put buttons on everything. I worked with Velcro for a while. This is way back in the day. But I absolutely even with my pants, I put belt loops on everything, if anyone's wondering.
Hmm.
But I get so excited when I make something, I just run out in my front yard with my camera. Like to be 100%. I get excited. I want the cap sleeves, the open bottom part of the tunic.
Yeah.
You know what?
She just wants to,
No, I was thinking
um
about making a tunic again. I need to make a
mm,
tunic redemption because the other one was like huge.
Ashtray, he needs a singlet. Yes,
A
he
singlet
does.
is
But that's not where I was going all
that's
the
what old
way.
school wrestlers would wear. Like the old 1950s wrestlers, like Andre the Giant wore a singlet. We were diagnosing him with
Yeah, with claustrophobia
uh,
and, oh, I have sparkle phobia. What is it?
you are a sparkle phobe. You do not like my
But I wore
glitter.
this.
That's where the jacket
I
came
wore
from.
that. Watch out. Saturday here or Wednesday,
Oh, I
here
bet
I
if I
come.
looked, I could find that mask. I bet if I looked. What do you do?
Mm.
Oh, what do you go by on Discord? I'm on there, but really use it. I haven't been on Discord lately.
Name.
If you look, my name is Mona Server. Oh, oh, you'll find me. It's just Shalom. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Or the platform that you're not on.
I I have to find that tunic, and I made it out of this weird peacock material. It was peacock
Oh,
fabric. I should have kept it
yeah.
for um for quilting. It's one of those days I walked into Hobby Lobby and I was like, I'll get 5 yards of this overpriced fabric, please.
Well, we can always make it into quilting again. It's called a
It's really lined.
or oh, okay. No worries.
Yay. Yay. Yeah, Dre, a singlet is like just what wrestlers used to wear. The Taker would wear one with pants though. I have a bunch of when I was a kid, we would watch pay-per-views. I have a bunch that I used to tape, and I still have them. So I have the
Mhm.
very like I have basically all of the Undertaker's career on VHS. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to find my glitter phobe mask. Twinny McTwin, why are you such a hater? Just because you can't see someone's eyes, huh?
Yeah. Well, if something bothered somebody, I wouldn't wear it, but that's okay. It's just me. Mm.
I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm actually doing it for comedy's sake. If
I
you're
can see
really
that.
scared of it, I will cease and
No, I'm not
desist.
scared of it. I'm not scared of it.
I forgot that this was over here.
Oh my word. Can I have that? Because my voice isn't big enough. No, when we are in the big warehouse and you're at one end and I'm at the other end, I'm gonna need a megaphone going, "Excuse me."
Yes, yes, yes. I need a Pepsi.
Then can we have a conveyor belt that just brings it to you?
No, I want one of those old school chutes like they used to have in banks with the vacuum tubes.
Oh, yes. Yes, that would be amazing. And then I just pop or like, Isaiah and I can just put the Pepsi in there for you and just shoots it over to you. Just make sure that you don't open it right away because it might be shaken and rattled and rolled.
I
Oh.
like a good shaken Pepsi. I'm kidding.
Ooh, I don't know if your clothes would.
Every once in a while, I open one up and it just paints me. It utterly paints me. I think my son goes like this and just like, well, I'm putting it to chance.
My grandpa used to shake his beers and then just tap the top of it and pop it, and it would never explode.
Interesting.
Mhm. Yep,
Very,
and he goes
very interesting.
and then he'd go, "Listen for the crispness of this beer," and then he'd pop the can, and it would always make that sound, with the can opening.
Oh,
But we're
yeah.
like, "Oh, grandpa, that must be the freshest beer ever." Oh, I miss my grandpa. And he was one that women couldn't go to hunting camps.
Oh, wow.
No, he goes, "There's no place for a woman at a hunting camp unless you're there to clean it." I'm like but he would not let me okay, so Dawson and I went. He would not let me ride his four-wheeler, touch his guns. I couldn't touch the couch, nothing because I was a woman. I
What
wasn't even
is it?
supposed to be there.
Was the couch manly?
I guess so.
Oh,
My pop said, no
man.
woman touches anything in here," and he was serious.
If
He
the
was
couch
absolutely
is off
serious.
limits, yikes.
I was like, "Grandpa," but he gave Dustin, like, this really high-powered gun, and Dustin pretty much almost fell over when he shot it. Yeah, I can't
No,
remember what
some
it
of the
was.
I'm
The
laughing,
bullets
but
were
some of that
big.
recoil will catch you.
Yeah. I was
Some of
like,
that, like you, if you're not ready for it, it will knock you on your death.
"Mhm." But it was up near, Ollie will know where Fort Drum is, but it was over by Fort Drum is where their hunting camp is. I bet my cousins own it now. Mm, they own
Good
everything.
times.
I loved it.
Good times. Oh no.
Yeah. You don't go hunting, right? You're not a hunter?
No, I'm from the West Coast. We drink frappuccinos and make jackets. That's what we do. We go for long walks on the beach. You know where I live, people still rock man buns. I see them at
No.
least. No, I see. Well, I see one every day at work, and I was told to stop bringing it up.
No.
I was asked to
Does he
not talk.
shave does he like, it's the whole thing, or does he wear it on top of the head and he shaves all underneath?
Full man bun, like it's
Oh,
whenever
man.
it was popular,
Okay, okay.
like whatever year it would.
It probably I have no idea what kind of boat it was, Ollie, but
Oh, 306 and 308. Heck yeah.
they were big,
Heck yeah.
big, massive bullets. I've never seen anything like that. I'm like, I guess it could take down a horse. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what I should sew next. But I'm trying not to burn the serger out. I'm gonna put a bet in for when on the serger day, and I'm just gonna.
Okay. Because I already have a couple people's information on here of who told me what. So what's your go ahead. Let me flip to that page.
Do I have to buy tickets? Because I like to stack the deck. I want to
Just
make a
like
several.
that.
I want to make several
Or
bets.
is there supposed to be prizes for this?
Uh,
Should there be a leaky dish?
yeah. Whoever gets it, I'll mail you a serger. I got 4 of them. We'll go first, second, third, and fourth place. I'll mail you a broken serger with missing parts. Isn't that's a giveaway, right? That's how you do it, right? Is that how you do it?
Bless
Gosh,
you.
how much that would be expensive though.
Bless you.
Because everyone who won would be like in Florida or like they'd be far away.
It might be me. You'd be like, just come pick it up. All right, what's your bet?
Oh, I want to. I'm gonna go 2 bets.
Okay.
4 months, 3 weeks.
Okay.
6 months, 3 weeks.
You like 3, don't you?
No, I'm telling you how long the other ones lasted.
Oh. What about what date did you what was the date that we got it? Or you got it. It's not a we. Oh, I didn't
Oh
mean to
no,
put
no, it's a we. When when I when it's a victory, I claim it for myself. When it's a failure, it's the house of sewing.
okay. Hold on. What day was that? Was that last Saturday?
Yes.
No, was it Friday?
Laugh Out shipping to Greenland. I was gonna Ollie, you are reading my mind. That was literally what I was thinking.
I think it was April 4th.
Okay. So
We're gonna go with that.
I'm gonna
April
look
4th.
back to when I purchased the last one.
All right. If anyone else has bets on how long his serger is going to last, please put it in the comments below and I will write your name down in the book. And then we'll see who gets the closest. And then you get a leaky dish or
Oh, you
a
said
serger.
leaky.
That doesn't work anymore.
Yikes. I bought the last one 5 months ago.
Yeah. It was in
But
December,
YouTube
wasn't
time
it?
is off. YouTube can't count. YouTube, like
No.
they told me I had almost 3,000 views, and then now I have like 1,700 or something.
You said, but click on the 3 dots and get the exact date.
Oh, I just clicked off.
Oh, okay, no worries. No
Because
worries.
I can't relive that pain too long. Because I didn't
No,
realize it was
we
just
don't need
last
it. We
week.
don't need it.
That was like last week. Oh, I'm talking about a hypothetical situation of mailing sergers and the
Oh,
cost
yeah.
and the astronomical cost.
Yeah.
I used to get a lot
You'll
of
get a
stuff.
leaky dish.
I used to get a lot of stuff from the UK. I was kind of a purist. I'd order a lot of metal patches from this one person in England. After Brexit, I can't afford the shipping.
Mhm.
It's 10 times more than a $4 patch. I'll tell you that much. Oh my God, I have lost so many, sir. When you guys see the real count, you'll be like, William, you are never allowed to be near a serger again.
Ollie says 4 months. Tops. All right, Ollie.
We're gonna lose this one stipple for months. But I clean it out every time I use it.
Do you?
Yes, I have been. I'm
Okay.
trying to learn.
Can we talk about the previous one? Okay, go ahead and yeah, there you go. Mm.
Oh, I used to have all my brushes right here, but I moved them.
So um, my bet was 5 months and 1 week, by the way. So
What was I watching?
I'm actually going to put dates down now that I can do that.
Oh, it was Night Court. They were all taking bets to see how old the judge was. And then they were like, who's HTS? And he's like, Harold T. Stone. And they're like, why would you do a pool for your own birthday? He's like, I didn't want to lose. And for anyone wondering, I'm digging in my DVDs and I'm rewatching Night Court.
I like Night Court. I used to watch it all the time.
Me too. Man, that song reminds me of being a kid.
There's actually a show that you're watching right now that I watched.
There you go. I have the entire series, and the first couple of seasons were around when I was still in diapers, so I didn't see them.
Oh, yeah.
But the last episode of Night Court, I didn't think it was gonna hit me like it did, because there are many episodes. A couple months ago, I watched the last episode. I was like, am I about to cry? And I can't say what happens to Bull because it gives it away.
He's my favorite.
The scene with Bull, I was like, I just started crying. But it was more because I was in a show hole. Same thing happens at the end of hockey season.
I love this comment right here.
The brushes are already missing the fourth.
This is what I was laughing. I was like, oh my word,
I don't look for my brushes.
Right. I bet Ollie's right.
I do have a whole repertoire of things to clean to utterly and completely clean a sewing machine. You don't have a megaphone?
I do, but it's at school.
I'm surprised that you don't have one right on
But
it.
I don't need one. I have a loud enough voice as it is. You'll find out someday. I can yell and the kids can hear. Like, they just know. I just have to say it. I can hush a room in 2.3 seconds.
I'm the same way because I'm soft-spoken. I have to project myself. And when I get loud, everyone gets quiet.
Yeah, you just got to open up the back of your throat right before you start. Oh, yeah, there's a way to do it.
I'm not a screamer, though. I'm loud in general because I'm loud more for survival. Because the people I was around
you're not screaming. You're not screaming.
But I lose my voice a lot because I actually have a quite soft voice. My voice is actually
talking, probably.
It's actually really chocolatey and velvety, but nobody wants to hear this all day long. So I talk like this to project my voice.
Well, you don't talk like that with me.
I just had a lump in my throat.
I don't get your YouTube voice a lot. You're nice. You're sweet.
I'm a gentleman.
You're sweet. I don't know. Should I have said that out loud?
I'm a gentleman. No, I'm a gentleman. There's not too many left on this planet. I open up doors. I come riding on my big white imaginary horse with my soapbox. My hat demands respect from people. Or doesn't. I hear you once, Jess. I looked away and you almost
Yeah.
Protect from your diaphragm.
Which, Ollie, I've been really good about not talking about points or any betting thing. So I'm trying to get away from that. No, I don't need a megaphone. You're right.
You're going to have a package because every time I see that green jacket, I feel like it doesn't even live here.
Well, what is it doing there?
Road to North Carolina. That thing.
See, you're disassociated with it now.
No, I look at that thing. I'm like, oh, you're still here. I tried to get rid of you twice.
Oh. Well, you didn't bring it to Vegas with you either.
That I remember.
Well, I didn't look for it either. So.
I am an overpacker. I am the king of overpacking.
Yeah.
But I change.
Well, remember now you have a section in your wardrobe that could potentially Jessica could borrow from. Yes.
Well, it's the Jess pile.
Yeah, well, potential borrowing. Yeah, like share borrow. Yeah.
Borrowing would entail giving it back.
Yeah, I would have
I don't
to.
see. No, I don't.
You think it would just go in my closet and stay there forever?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we'll see.
Oh, biscuits get me every time, Ollie. You know. That's how you get me, Hansel and Gretel. Just put some biscuits in the forest, and I'll just like, where are these biscuits coming from? Maybe we walk towards it. A trail of biscuits. I'm picking it up,
This is
dipping it in
what I'm gonna
gravy.
do. You're gonna come into a room, it's gonna be dark, and there's gonna be a spotlight, and it's gonna be biscuits and gravy.
I've seen that movie. Nope. They did that to Luke Skywalker. Nope. Nope. That is some Darth Vader
You're
stuff.
just gonna be like, "Oh, yes, this is what I'm hungry."
William, these are your biscuits. Nope.
Yes.
I have a saying: if life is a scary movie, I'm not dying in the first scene. That screams trap. If I saw biscuits just chilling in a room, I'd be like, oh no, this is too good to be true. Judge Judy says anything too good to be true is too good to be true.
Mm. See, well, when I give you your surprise birthday party, it's gonna be biscuits and gravy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like those surprises.
I really think that, get a Blackstone, whatever, and just have, like, all this breakfast food, and people can eat that because why not be something that you enjoy? Why does it have to be other stuff, you know?
Oh, absolutely. There's a Mexican restaurant up the street from my house. Every Sunday they have a buffet, and it is
Oh.
Roman. It's so decadent.
Mm.
And they call them Mexican waffles, but it's just in this weird mold, and they're like half sized. I could eat 15 of those things.
Yeah.
And they're more cupped because they're meant to put fruit in. Like,
I've never
Rudy
seen them.
Tooty Fresh and Fruity wasn't invented, was just renamed.
I miss that. You have no idea. I had the strawberry one. That was my favorite.
I'm more of a moons over my hammy kind of guy.
I had those too. Yeah.
I had a vision of Cartoon William floating across the room, following the biscuits. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like foghorn leghorn.
Oh, you have no idea.
Like
You know how I made
foghorn.
that
I
picture of
do
you on the
say.
ostrich? We got another picture coming, y'all.
I do declare that is a beautiful idea.
What do you wanna wear? I typed in green tweed pants, but it gave me a green what? You had green pants in that picture. Is there anything specifically that you would like to wear while you're floating
A
to the
vest.
biscuits?
A vest.
A vest.
I am easily bribed. Money. I'll call the authorities. You give me biscuits, what you want? I'll pave your road tomorrow. You need that bridge? I'll have my crew over there tomorrow.
So, Chris, just wait for it. He'll have a
Oh,
picture of this tomorrow.
oh,
I love AI and just what I can
yes.
do with it. It is amazing. Absolutely. This is what we're gonna Ollie, look at you. This is what we're doing, Ollie. This is me right
Or
here.
me floating into Biscuitville. Do you know how much I'm gonna cry when Biscuitville is not what I think it is?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But
I
I'll
always
take
need
you
a
to
cape.
Flying Biscuits. I can take you to Flying Biscuits. And there's another one too. There's another biscuit place in Charlotte that I like to go to.
It's the name. It's the Biscuitville. Just sounds like they have vats of gravy. You walk in and they hand you a biscuit, and they're just like, "Just dip it, son. Just dip your biscuit." But I know it's a chain where some 16-year-old is working there.
Yeah. But they're only in North Carolina within like an hour and a half of each other. They're all like within that space.
Okay,
So
good. Then I can say I've visited every Biscuitville. Good.
you could potentially say that.
I'm
Absolutely,
gonna
and I
go.
really need to get a hold of my friend that is like I don't know if he's a district manager, but he's, somewhere up in the supervisory thing. I gotta get a hold of him and get you a T-shirt or something.
Why'd you go to North Carolina for the Smoky Mountains? No, I went for
Smoky
Biscuitville.
mountains.
I went on the Biscuitville tour. I could start something.
Oh,
I
but
think I
you have
just
to go
did.
on the Blue Mountain Ridge tour. You do, you do. You have to. That is like no ifs, and or buts about it. You have to do that. You have to see the waterfalls and everything. It's just so beautiful.
I'm like that. When I lived in Oregon, everybody was like, "You have to do all these things," and I am so grateful. I've been to places with endless lakes. I've seen waterfalls. We drove an hour away from Mount Hood to go to Detroit Lake. We literally just drove around the lake. Good times. Good times. So I'm down to travel.
Okay.
And I
So
wouldn't
Chris
have thought
says you
any of
need a
that
cake
stuff if
too.
I had just sat at my house.
Oh, I wanna go to Dollywood too eventually, but I wanna go during Christmas time.
Oh, I'm gonna bring my mom in for a stream because she's my co-signer because she took me to all these places. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there.
We'd all like to meet your mom someday. That's we could just like you would just probably like, "Okay, mom, we're done." Just think
No,
about the
you would
stories
trip
that she
out though. You would trip out because we look like two different people.
No, I wouldn't trip out.
We have the whiskey biscuit here. Oh, that sounds
Oh,
amazing.
the whiskey biscuit.
Is that a
Hmm.
restaurant or is that like something you make?
No, it's a restaurant.
Inquiring for a
I'm pretty
friend.
sure it's a restaurant. Huh, interesting. Hmm. Well, then we have to go to Waynesville and go to that biscuit place. Remember the one that I have a T-shirt from? And we can get you a T-shirt.
I
Yeah.
love places like that. I
They have
love
black
the
T-shirts there.
museum like that has the big ball of yarn.
Mm, yeah. I don't know what we have like that here, but I can figure something out.
Even
We have
here, like
we have, Mayberry. You can go to Mayberry, and they've recreated some of the places.
like
Yeah,
the
it's from the Andy
actual.
Griffin Show.
Can I whistle
Yeah,
when I'm
why
walking to
not?
the lake?
Yeah. You're gonna carry your fishing pole?
Absolutely, for my video.
Mhm.
Until I could whistle that song.
Yeah, I think they recreated the courthouse, um, the, um, the barber shop,
Oh
and
wow!
then one other place. So, yeah.
Now I just
I've
have the
never been
theme
there.
just going through my.
Ooh, it's across the street from a quilt shop.
I
Yes.
have worked with senior citizens for a very long time, and at my job off and on, they'll be watching television, and it's always older shows
Mhm.
like Gunsmoke. I literally know the theme song, all of
Oh,
that.
yeah. Yep.
But everybody loves Andy Griffith. Everybody.
Yep. I hear it all the time in my house.
So it made me laugh when you told me, is it Aunt May?
Aunt B,
Aunt B was an angry person.
she was. And she actually lived here right in my hometown, like, maybe a mile and a quarter away from where I'm living. Um, she had a house with, like, 60 plus cats in it. Yeah, she was the old crazy cat lady
You know what's
of our
funny
town.
though? I've known some cat ladies that were really nice. They were just misunderstood.
Well,
Had
maybe
a
she's
rough life.
misunderstood. But to this day, like, she's buried just right outside of town, and you'll find pickle jars because of her infamous, episode with the kerosene pickles. So,
Wow.
mhm. So there's always pickles there.
Oh, now I'm craving
Oh,
buffets.
Don, yes, Don Knotts, yes. He's amazing.
Still to this day, you know what? I haven't gone off about it all year long. Shakiest Gun in the West. It's on YouTube for free. You should go watch the movie. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
It's a Don Knotts movie. Um,
that's why he carried
I've
his bullet in his pocket.
I've modeled a couple outfits after that movie.
Oh,
I love shakiest, and he comes out as a gunfighter. He's wearing all black. He's 139 pounds, 145
Oh,
pounds.
shit.
Like he was a stick. It's just so funny. The guns weighed more than he did. I love that movie. I
Yeah,
love Shakiest Gun in the West. And now that I said it a few times, it'll be in all your algorithm.
yeah, it will be. Yeah, thanks. Just like that puppy for like, yeah. Every time it goes on an ad when somebody's streaming, that comes on.
Oh, hold on. Let's see which one was shipped. Hopefully, my Joe Carter patch will be here. I'm getting a Joe Carter patch made just to see the quality of it. But I think I'm starting something with my weird obsession with the 1993 World Series.
Ooh.
I'm going to make a vest and leave it there. What was his name on Three's? Mr. Okay. I haven't done this one in a while either. Look up Mr. Furley's outfits.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so 1970s.
Yeah.
Every outfit, he had the giant collar, the big pants.
Are you bringing that back too?
I have for a while. Actually, almost a year ago,
What?
I sat here and I scrolled through Google on all his outfits that I could get on screen. Because I went through this weird phase of watching Three's Company, but it reminded me too much of when I was a kid. Because I watched every episode when I was a little kid. I loved the ghost of Mr. Chicken too with Tim Conway. My phone goes to Carol Burnett. So I have seen everything Tim Conway has ever made. Even stuff that really didn't get popular because they all have YouTube channels now. So all that stuff's out there. Even the stuff that like Richard Pryor had a bunch of stuff on NBC, all these specials I never knew of. It's Richard Pryor has his own channel, or the estate of Richard Pryor, you know.
Yes.
Most people got smart like that. Like if you look up certain artists, it'll go to their particular page, you know, because they
collected everything and
they figured out early that people like me were going to type in their name 100 times. Oh, people dress like Mr. Roper and have parties. Oh, Mr. Roper was the best. And Mr. and Mrs. Roper. I loved that show. I absolutely loved that show. Do you think, has there been an era that has been comparable to the 70s as far as fashion? Like the 80s fashion was way different. The 90s was an explosion of color.
Oh, definitely. Like late 80s and into the 90s.
Yeah.
Because it started with all the fluorescent bright colors and just
I remember that.
Going. I don't.
The 70s had a very distinct look, and like I watched Carson.
That's what I'm
Okay,
thinking about.
If you see Carson in 1976, his collar is so big his head's up. If you see him in 1986, his collar is down here because his style had completely changed. You know, by the 80s.
I can't think of anything.
I've been watching the Paul Lynde show lately. I want to bring back the plaid suit. I know to a certain era it's tacky. I remember calling certain people tacky for wearing plaid suits, and here I am, probably the age that they were, and I want to bring back the plaid suit. 1970s spandex. I'm not kidding you. Buck Rogers was shot in 1979 and 1980, all spandex. Lycra, Nagaha, anything that was tight on the skin.
Skin tight.
Early 80s was all Madonna. I remember watching MTV with her first music video, and it makes me feel old. It just does.
You're right, Shalom. Lots of lace and layers. The hair. Oh my word, the hair back in the 80s.
I have a 1980s Carson shirt still. Oh, I'm bringing back the plaid suit. Plaid suits are very hard to make. Matching the plaid is tough. I have this weird list in my head of things that I look when I'm thrifting. Plaid suits always on top of the list.
Mhm.
But I
I know, I
rarely.
remember you saying that to me one time.
It's hard to find though, because first I'm not going to buy something too small because it looks cheesy, or too big because it looks like I'm borrowing my big brother's coat. So and it's hard to find something that's not destroyed by moths.
Yeah,
You know,
'cause it's been
And
sitting in a closet forever.
I'm talking about the authentic stuff because you can get
Yeah,
a plaid suit right now. You know,
yeah.
swear those
There
bought
was
me
this
part
one
of it.
guy, it's been around the internet, but wha he was a teacher, and he wore the same outfit for picture day for every year he was teaching.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and I thought that was absolutely amazing. I wish I would have done that, but
I love people that do that. I think I'm
mhm.
still coughing up Aquanet. Do you know what I used? I used right guard spray.
Oh, yeah,
If I ever get health problems here or here, I will know why. That
yeah,
stuff was all aerosol. It was so bad.
yeah.
I can smell Aquanet right now.
Oh, teased a storm. The bigger the bang, the better. Yeah, and the perm was, like, 100 times. Mm,
I'll bust it out, but I have a Sears. Um, my grandma had a perm machine, a home perm machine.
really?
I have it in here. It literally turns sideways and it goes over your
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
a dryer.
it's a Sears one for your
Yeah.
beehive.
Oh,
I used to have it on display, but like so many people talk trash to me about it, I hid it in the middle bedroom. I'm gonna bring that thing back. It was like the perfect height to put stuff on.
mhm.
But it was literally like you put it on a table and you put it behind, and you put it on and it dried your beehive.
It did, yeah. Hmm. Well, now I know if I ever need to get a perm and dry it, if I do it myself.
Oh, I'd ask Isaiah all the time, do you want a perm? He'd walk out of the room. He'd be like, I just Googled that. No.
No.
He really did one time. Because I almost talked him into it. But then he left the room. He went to his tablet and he was like, PER. What?
But his hair's already curly. What are you gonna do? Would it tame the curl?
We were going to find out together. I was bored.
Oh, you're gonna put chemicals on your
But
kid.
I plugged it in. I plugged that thing in and it smelled like hair. Like
Mhm,
100 years of hair. So I was like, oh, unplug.
mhm.
It would help out the punk rockers with their mohawks. Fight on that and iron and on low. Oh man, that's old
Yeah,
school. That's old school. My mom had the beehive hair dryer.
yeah,
It's in here. It's probably right there. I just have years of fabric sitting on top of it. I'll bust
mm,
it out. It was part of like the marvel of junk I had in this room. People, because I loved it when people would be like, "What's that blue round thing?" I'd be like, oh, "Thank you for asking." This is my perm machine, and then all the questions would be like, "Bro, you have no hair." Because
I
people
think
are
that you
so
should perm
practical.
you can perm
I'm not practical.
grow out the you
A
know,
side perm,
and
because
then flip
it would literally just be right here. It would be a side perm.
no, no,
I
your
am bald.
beard, your
Oh,
beard.
perm this.
Yeah, grow it out more. Dude, I saw a guy with it, like, all the way down to here, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if that's what William would look like."
I
I
would be
thought
very.
about it.
I don't know what this is doing. I'm just letting it grow. I would
Yeah.
be very afraid of that machine. I have learned so many lessons. I think for my, because I haven't, one of the reasons I'm reluctant about making a video, because I'm going to make my 5 years on video, on my 5 years on YouTube video,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about the time I plugged in 120-year-old. Somebody hooked up electrics to a machine that didn't even need electrics. It was a frayed cord. I don't know what I was thinking. I plugged it in right over there. It shot out it was like a superhero was in here.
Is that on camera somewhere?
I thought I was filming it, but I wasn't.
Oh, so it's one of your big,
Isaiah was
selling.
here. Isaiah, he brings it up all the time. He's like, "Do you remember that time you almost burnt the house down?"
Well, at least, okay, you had a witness. All right, you had a witness.
Oh,
But yes. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. You're gonna have like a 5-year recap.
I made my first real video. I wasn't ready for the unadulterated. Dude, I was not ready for YouTube. I wasn't ready for people like they look at you and be like, "I hate you," and I'd be like, "You don't know me. I'm a great guy. I open up doors." No, like I was not ready for YouTube. So I made a video about, does your phone have shields? That was my very subtle way of being like, I don't like any of you.
Mm.
And people used to ask me all the time, do you sew? I made a video. I made a video of me tapping on a machine and being like, computer. I was wearing my Star Trek uniform. Like, it bothered me that people would ask me all the time, because I would go on panels and I would talk. And I would be sitting in a room of makes and they would be like, do you actually sew? And I would be like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Is this a serious inquiry? Like, so that was the day
my name.
Well, I you know what? One day I quit talking about issues and I started sewing.
Yeah.
And I'm better for it. And see, that's the thing. I learned my niche. Like, I'm a live and let live kind of person. So I'm not going to sit here and debate you about things, you know? I'd rather waffle endlessly about a captain and why we need captains on this planet.
In all shapes and sizes, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to walk around like I'm at the beach. See, that's the thing, Captain. A captain is a warm weather. It's warm weather clothes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do I sew? Do bears poop in the woods? I had to learn. It was offensive at first. But if someone doesn't know you and the only reference they have is you waffling, now I would just be like, go look at my shorts.
Yeah.
Go look at my.
We have evidence now.
But back then I was just a panelist with an opinion, you know? So I get it. You know, if my name was like Home Run William and you never saw me with a baseball bat.
Yeah. It's true. I would wonder.
So I get it. But I don't know, it's weird when I think back of like over the 5 years, because it's been 6, but like as far as like material and sewing, I've been doing it as long as this channel is concerned. It's been 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
When's your
5 years?
When's your 5-year anniversary?
When's my 2nd-year anniversary? I'll go back to my first live, and you'll see when right? Did I have my first live on my anniversary?
Was that your year?
Yeah, it was my year.
Crazy.
When I made the with the Care Bear stare shirt.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I haven't worn that in a long time.
And you're a clothes maker, by the way, because you've made more than two garments. You're officially a clothes maker.
Oh, really? Well, I applied one.
I knight you, clothes maker.
Thank you. Oh, well, I did. I made that. Yes, I made 2 things, 3 things actually. I need to come on with my medieval outfit. My mom made one for me, and I was talking to somebody about it the other day. And I was like,
please.
oh, it's just sitting in my closet.
I'll find my Misfits outfit. I don't care if it fits or not. I'll put it on. I'll stuff myself in that thing. I've got chainmail. Let's go.
I mean, I have crinoline and everything to go underneath it. Yeah.
I'm totally down to have a Renaissance night.
Okay.
I'm
Look, I
down.
already have the outfit. I don't even my mom made it for me. I just need a tiara.
I had no idea what I was doing. When I made that, I'm down. Oh,
Okay.
you don't have a tiara?
Well, I'd have to look. There's only one place that I know I would have a tiara, but I can find one. It's called Hobby Lobby.
Be careful
So
when you go in there. Come to the dark side. We cover our face. Come
yeah.
to the.
Oh, my mom made it. It was so beautiful. I don't know if I was talking to Shalom about it, or maybe it was you. I don't know. I used to do magicals and stuff like that because I was in the select chorus at school, and I would recite poems and sing and all that. Yeah,
Oh, that's amazing.
yeah.
I I was
Back
way
back in
too in
high
my head
school,
back then to be doing all
I was
that.
a nerd.
What's
Mhm.
that?
I said I was a nerd in high school.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I went through this weird phase right before I started playing football. I got really antisocial. I hung out in the library for a while, and I
Mhm.
still have the same email that I made in high school.
No way. Are
It's the
you
one
serious?
that it's the one that
No.
you use. It's my AOL.
I can't believe I have it. Like
It's
I
the
just
one
don't remember because I
it,
never email you anything.
but it's my that one I made. Oh my gosh, has it really been that long?
But as your official secretary of the House of Sewing, sometimes I have to send your email out to people.
I made that 28 or 29 years ago.
Really? Oh, that's the one that you have like 25 million emails that have been unread. Yeah.
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 Oh, Sheila. Oh, man. Sheila Kilroy and anyone who I miss, you are missed. Sheila, you destroyed me the other night with your was that last night with the clearing the emails? I know exactly what she was doing too because it takes a minute and you can only do a certain amount at a time.
It was either last I don't know, I think it was Saturday night she was doing that.
Because there was one time I had like 100,000 and someone sat me down there like, sir, I am doing an intervention right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
I'll get on Discord and see where she is on that.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So I
I'll motivate her.
totally felt that last night.
Yeah.
I'm still procrastinating on my email.
So when we have our TweedCon, we're gonna have Renaissance night. Is that what we're going with?
With dance, with full dance.
Oh, I don't know how to dance. I
Hold on. Hi, you've met me. I don't know how to dance either. I
oh,
you know what? One night I'm gonna teach the two step. It's just a shimmy and a shake, and it's just
I I don't see myself
that's it.
doing that, and no.
Are you kidding me? I'm a professional two stepper. Here
Oh,
comes the two step bad dancer.
oh, good
You
times.
don't have a
Okay.
dance move. I do the
Mm,
overbite.
oh, we'll see.
Everything.
We'll see. I haven't brought that side of out of me. You guys have not brought that side out of me yet.
And don't put Frankie Beverly on. I'll get loud, push chairs over. Oh no, this is my song.
Oh, I bet you would.
I'm not kidding either.
I'll just watch you and have fun. That's what
Before
yeah.
I let go. I was raised by people from a certain era, so there are certain songs where I am contractually obligated to get up and run to the dance floor.
Mm. I wonder if that now I'm trying to think if that dress fits me.
Well, just that.
My Renaissance dress. Well, my
I'm
mom
wondering
made for me.
if my outfit that I made fits me, because that was like,
Are you
woof.
ta are you talking about the one with the when you wore the chainmail
Yeah.
with you were going for another look, but you ended up making another one?
Well, I put a Misfits
Somewhere?
patch on the back because I really didn't know that I messed up the back
Okay.
because I read the pattern wrong.
Yeah. Do you know, I think that short came up for me the other day. Like, randomly, your shorts are coming up on my channel, like, things that are, like, way back in the day.
Yeah, that was a while
Yeah.
ago.
Like, I just call that era pre-Jessica or pre-Jess. I was like, "I didn't know him then."
I was
Like,
having the
"That
time
was
of my
you."
life. I was having the time of my life.
I know.
Time of my life. Like I've never.
Felt that way before.
Instead of food, we are going full karaoke this evening. I would like to
Mhm.
thank everybody for coming to my so-called live karaoke.
If you have the words, we can sing. Put the music on. Let's do it.
I don't have the words.
Well, I'll send it to you. No, I'll just put it on the screen for you. I can share my
You
screen.
say that, but there are a few people out there that hate the song Footloose because of me.
Mm,
Because I
okay,
could
then we'll
not
have to steer
stop
away
singing
from that.
that song. I couldn't
Yeah.
stop singing Footloose.
All right, we'll steer away from Footloose. I don't know who those people would be, but they don't deserve it. They don't deserve hanging out with you if that's what they're about all that life. Oh, Denise wants to know how old you are.
I am in my 40s.
Is it? Yeah, I'm about to say he's in his 40s. That's about as close as we'll ever get. Mm.
Sometimes I tell on myself.
Well,
Sometimes.
people will know. Well, I mean, you've told everyone that you and I are the same age, so and I've said my age quite a few times.
You're 4 months old. You are a whopping 4 months older than I am.
I'm gonna figure out how many days that is, and then I'll just say, "No, I'm 100 and blah, blah, blah days away." Yeah.
And you know, I'm not even saying this to be funny. I kind of got this whole weird age thing from my mom because one day it dawned on me she never told me her age.
Yeah.
Sometimes 7,
Yeah.
12, sometimes, yeah, add all
Yeah.
those together.
I call him an old man.
Oh, now I just have that song stuck in my head.
I
You
know.
know, a lot of my references are I come from an extremely older family. I was like, oops, we're having a kid. So everyone in my family was legitimately 6 to 7 years older than me, as far as
Mhm.
my siblings. And they were all a different generation. All of them. Way so, I'm into Motley Crue because my brother would listen to it all the time. That's like me and Led Zeppelin. It reminds me of my other brother.
Mhm.
In the houses of the holy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. First of all, look at that. I don't know why I messed up the
Yes.
back, but I'm just glad I had my Misfits patch.
Mhm.
There's my I actually wore that to a Renaissance fair, and I had never received so many hugs and like, I like that. So to all those kind people, you are amazing.
Yay.
With my chainmail and everything, and they loved me. I mean, we're all 7 when fart jokes happen. Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy was the best at that. Like, he would always talk about that. He's like, I'm my age, but when a fart joke happens, I'm a kid again. Um, my first Trek series was the original because because I grew up in a house where where it was on
Yes.
VHS,
Mhm.
and so I watched the original, and then my show was Next Generation. In my family, we'd watch it every week, and then in the mid '90s, Deep Space Nine came out. Deep
Dun,
Space
dun,
Nine is my show.
dun.
That is my show.
Mhm.
Next Generation, I love it. I still watch it. I go through cycles. Like I'm gonna start falling asleep to it again
Yeah.
because it's calming. For all the action, for everything that goes on, it's actually really calming. Led
You
Zeppelin
seem
and CCR
exhausted.
will always remind me of my dad. I love that. Danzinger. Okay, you asked me this before. Danzing, just because I meant Danzing, and he was an amazing human. He was so nice to me. He was definitely not on the Lenny Kravitz scale.
Oh.
No, Danzing was like, dude, you know who I am?
Yeah.
Was honored that I knew who he was. So, and I won't dox him because it was near his house. I'm
Mhm.
trying to think. No, there's not too many people that I meant that were like mean, but he was nice. He was like one of those people where I was like, wow, he's a real dude. Zeroing in on your age.
Oh, are we trying to get within the year?
I watched Eek the Cat. I watched Darkwing Duck. Um,
Darkwing Duck. I
um,
forgot about that show.
oh, I still know the password he would say to put on his suit. I was
Mm.
obsessed with that show. It's because I love DuckTales.
DuckTale. Ooh.
My mom ran a daycare, so she had a bunch of VHSs, and for some reason she had the entire series of DuckTales on VHS.
Oh, mom.
And so I loved that show. So when Darkwing Duck came out, I was there. That was my show.
G.I. Joe.
Upset Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
Do you know how honored I was when he followed me on Twitter? Me and my brother don't even talk anymore. I sent him a message. I was like, Sergeant Slaughter's following me. He was like, I'm so jealous.
He-Man and Skeletor. Did you watch them?
I got the hand-me-downs. I was
Mhm.
not really like I've seen episodes, really wasn't into it.
My dad used to watch that every Saturday. Gem and the Holograms was my thing.
I haven't seen the episode of that. I have not. I
Gem.
have yet
Oh,
to see.
oh, Strawberry Shortcake. Yeah.
Hey, if anyone, I have some strawberry shortcake sheets for sale, twin from
Oh,
1980, what or 1970, whenever it came out.
no, you need to keep it. We'll need it for future references.
The
Yeah.
Star Wars ones, like, because I have ones that I have the original Star Wars sheets, and they've remade them because people
Mhm.
are so nostalgic. I have originals.
So you have the sheets, but you don't have, like, the comforter or anything like that that went with it.
No, but I have the pillowcases and the sheets.
Interesting. Keep them.
You're gonna have me rifling through my linen closet tonight.
No.
No, I haven't got to that part of the great cleaning yet, but my closet is begging me to be cleaned.
Hey, I'll be right back. My dog wants to go outside.
All right, I'm gonna okay.
Yeah, just give me a second. Ooh, I don't like that. The queen needs to come back.
If you want to pin my age, I'm obsessed with the 1993 World Series. Uh So I'm excited. I have my vest done. I don't know if I'm gonna wear my pants tomorrow and my short, but I think I'm definitely gonna make a short. Or should I give it time? Because back in the day, I used to not get this many views in my shorts. So what I would do is I would stack them. I would just like one after another after another. Should I release a short tomorrow? Or should I give it a day or two before I release it? I have pillowcases and sheets for the original Empire Strikes Back. Oh, Used
Oh,
to have the original drapes. Those are worth big money.
yeah.
I wish I had a Millennium Falcon that I would put my GI Joes in. I wish I hadn't trashed that thing. I wish I'd realized the value of having an original, Millennium Falcon from the 70s. Or even like when I see how much GI Joes are worth, I should have kept all my Refrigerator Perry, Sergeant Slaughter. Like they're worth hundreds and hundreds each,
Yeah.
some thousands. But I learned
Some,
that with comic books, they have weird value
yeah, it all depends on I guess, the series and the number. Yeah.
and nostalgia. So
Yeah.
I asked the Jad, should I make a short tomorrow, or should I give it a day?
Hmm.
Because when no one would watch my stuff, I would just bombard YouTube. And just like I would just
Well,
one short after another after I would sometimes release 3 in a day.
let's hold on. All right. You're up to, it says on my side 1.7. I let this one ride for another 24 hours and then post another one on Wednesday. Or I'd post it late tomorrow night or something like that.
But I gotta make those shorts, man. I gotta make those.
Well, that's just my own opinion. You asked for opinion,
No, I know. I'm just giving you
so
a hard time.
but because it's going to be so similar, people aren't going to, because you're wearing the jacket and then you're just putting the vest underneath it. Like you're
Should
going
I
to have to do something different.
and then release that other? Should I make a different short and then release the combo with the vest and the?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. See,
That's
this is why you get paid the big bucks.
lots of zeros at the end of mine. At the end of my paycheck. I'm just looking for a number at the beginning. Like that's not zero. Someday.
You get paid in smiles.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
you're funny. Oh,
Oh man, we went around Jupiter twice this evening.
doing
We
the
went a
backstroke
little. We
too.
went a little old school. It's just you
Yeah.
and me. I forgot that you're one of the greatest co-pilots of all time. I forgot.
Oh,
So thank
thanks.
you. Thanks for hanging
Yeah,
out, Twin McTwin.
you're
We went
welcome.
around the
Nice.
twin planets and back this evening.
Do you know what? Are there twin planets out there?
Yes, I wouldn't be talking about it. Out in the universe, there's everything. There's
Yeah.
everything
Well,
out
you gotta tell me where they are so I can go, "Oh, there they are." Like, in what
there.
direction?
I'm,
Like, what,
I'll
like,
get a
physically
telescope next time. You know what? We'll go out to the middle of the desert and I'll point at it.
Oh, I like that.
It is something else. And what's so funny? People who live like where there's no light pollution are laughing at me. But it's something else to walk out and see our place in the universe.
Mhm.
Because I can't do that every day. So it's something else. For someone like me, it's something else.
There's just too many trees in the way for me. Like, I just wanna see everything. Like, I loved astronomy and things like that, and I took as many sciences in that area when I was in high school or in college, but I didn't do anything with it, but besides being an amazing science teacher.
So,
Yes.
Twin McTwin, is there anything you're working on right now? Anything you want to shout out?
Well, I'm working on Lucy May. If you haven't seen my my life from yesterday, you kinda get like a hodgepodge of where I'm going. And then, I am working on the Civil War quilt. I am full into it. So we are gonna try to finish it off by, the Memorial Day weekend. That's how I'm gonna have to do it. Quilted and everything. So,
Oh, my big girl used to know all the names of the dwarf planets. I love that.
yeah,
Ugh.
but that's all I have going on and just hanging out with you on your channel when you invite me on.
Okay. So, yes, I did feel the earthquake, and you're always invited, 20 McTwin.
I
I
know.
did feel the earthquake, but I play this weird game of like,
Mm,
is it vertigo? Is my house creaking? Is it like I did feel it. and
You didn't tell me about
also,
that.
and also, I feel so sorry for my son because we never had these. Um, iPhones have earthquake detectors. They're always 30 seconds ahead. So it went off. My son, I'm standing in the doorway. My son comes out. He's like, 1, 2. He counted to 30 on 29. The earthquake started.
Wow.
It is literally 30 seconds ahead of whatever. So yeah, I felt it. I forgot about that. It was a
Was it
whole
a big one?
ordeal. Not for us. It was a
Yeah,
slow roller. But when it was hit, like it was big where it hit.
yeah.
I completely forgot about it's cheating because my iPhone tells me an earthquake's coming.
Mhm. They have those in Nevada?
Not like here.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope everyone in San Diego are okay.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
crazy. Earthquakes are crazy. Like I'm telling you, you guys are gonna one day there's gonna be an earthquake and I'm gonna make everyone viral. The house of Sony's gonna go viral because I'm gonna run out this room. My microphone's gonna go like this, and I'm gonna run out of this room.
Well, at least you'll have a
I'm
30-second
not trying
head
to get
start on it.
trampled. Oh man, the fabric's just looking above my head like we're waiting for you. One jostle.
Yeah.
And I have one of my grandmother's I every time I went to the storage unit, I'd put something in and have to take it out. I have one of my grandmother's old blankets from her Alaskan king or queen or whatever it was. And it's in a Ziploc
Oh.
bag, and that thing is the bag's like this big because you had to fold the
Oh,
blanket
yeah.
into a bag. So that will
Mhm.
crush me as well if there's an earthquake.
Thanks,
I've like
grandma.
put rods and stuff along the line, but I don't know if it's gonna help. But the house is pretty
Mm,
sturdy. It's been through a bunch of earthquakes. I've never
yeah.
felt anything below a 6. The ground's moving here every day. And quite lately, like honestly, lately it's been moving a lot. But I'm telling you, I sit here and I just go like this. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Then I go back to watching Carson and Sewing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's
I think it weirded me out the first few times if it ever happened to me, but
when I hadn't experienced one in a while and it made my heart drop. But now I'm in the shower. I
mhm.
don't even like react, you know.
Yeah.
I'm on the same fault. You are. We're on the same side too. You are. We're on the exact same side. Yikes, I remember this. We had a very interesting 7.5. Something like that would level my area. That would bring us down to the Stone Age if that happened here. The
Really?
Northridge literally brought down I don't live that I don't I live close, but not that close to Northridge, and it leveled my town. And we weren't near the epicenter. The freeway fell, and that still wasn't near the epicenter.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah, you
near
told
the
me that. Oh,
epicenter,
yes.
and it caused
Mm,
just unreal chaos. 30 seconds has just
okay, yeah. I remember that
heck,
story.
that is a huge warning. No, for real. It was in it's a solid 30 every time. It's a solid 30. So you sit there. I sat there and I was like, oh no. Oh no. I don't know what's worse. When it just happens or knowing that it's gonna happen. I don't know
Knowing that's
what's
gonna
worse.
happen.
Because in my head, I'm like, oh man, I hope this doesn't level my house. Because they're gonna find me in my doorway and the rest of my
No,
house is on the floor around me.
no, I'd be
You gotta get
outside.
there. What if it's moving? Yeah,
I
but
can
what
get
if
there.
you're
I can get
running and
outside
it
in 30
jostles and
seconds.
knocks you on your duff? You're not supposed. See, that's rookie stuff. You can't be
Oh,
running. And what if you run outside and a shingle um, slices your head from the roof? Because those fall all the time.
mm, okay, fine, fine, fine. I'm so green around the ears. It's
No,
okay.
no, man. You gotta find a secure area. You know what? I might clear under that sewing machine. That might be my. I'm gonna hide under a Kenmore. He survived because he had Reese's eggs and a bunch of Ruffles.
Just call one of us and we'll go so we can tell the people where you are.
It is. This
so they
is
can
true,
find
Katie. It
you.
does give you a solid 30 to run. Trying this again. I hate migraines. No worries. No worries. I'm about to
Sorry
sign
about
off. No worries. I know. I am so sorry.
Go get some rest, drink
You
some
were
water, do your
missed.
thing.
And to everybody else who wasn't
I
here, you were
am.
missed as well. I will be back at it on Wednesday, and everybody's invited to come right back. We'll see what coat I have hastily made.
Hmm. Chevron.
I get pissed because nobody says duration. The best place in my house is the bottom of the stairs. Heck yeah. Duration. I get pissed because nobody says duration.
We don't say
That's the
duration.
most structural integrity. My the frame of my house,
Mm,
like this house has been through some shakers. So I'm standing in the frame because whoever built the frame of this house knew what they were doing.
yeah, like, if we have a tornado, we all go t underneath our stairs. Like, I have a closet, and that's where we'll
Yes,
be.
Rita. Yes. No, I have a cell phone. I will call someone like, this is embarrassing. I'm trapped under 5 years of fabric. Because that's truly what it
Mhm.
would be. All right. I'm going to stop talking because if I continue to talk, it will be Wednesday.
Well, I'll leave you when I go to school, and then I guess you'll be back.
Sometimes this isn't as loud as I think it is, but I would like to thank everybody. No. I want to thank everybody. I had a great time making a vest. As always, I absolutely love hanging out with you, Twitty McTwin. Gonna be back at it on
Yes, it's
Wednesday,
fun.
same bat time, same bat channel. We gotta
Of
shake
course,
those
send me the
Mondays
link.
off, man. Shake it off. Monday's
Yes.
over for you.
Oh, Monday's been over. Yes.
Oh, you're Harry Potter. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do have a Harry Potter closet. I want one actually. Are you kidding me? I put a screen right above my head. I would love being in there.
Where's William? Oh, he's in the
I
closet.
get mad when I see people build these palaces for their dogs. I'm like, dude, I would sit under there,
Yeah.
man. What are you doing?
Yeah. You can just have your, like, a little mini recliner, built-in refrigerator in
Absolutely.
the
I got all that
wall.
stuff. I got the Fraser recliner ready. I will
Mm,
be back at it on Wednesday, and I hope everybody joins us. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. As always, I had a great time. And to anyone who watches this in the future, I thank you. You guys are amazing. See you on Wednesday. I'll be in a short near you.
yes,
And you know, with knowing my patience, I might release one tomorrow night.
you
No,
will.
we'll see. We'll
Don't lie.
see. I
You
might
know you will.
release something else though. Revenge of the Green Pants that can't match with anything.
Mm.
Agree.
Oh, thumbs
Agree.
up.
Have a great night. I'll see everybody on Wednesday. Like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.